Waves crash on the beach of an endless sea. In them you hear a voice, a beckoning lure you have heard so many times before. It is the song of the horizon. She calls to you. She sings of endless wonders and untold horrors, of golden promises and dire warnings, and you know her song. It has always been there. Listen, can you hear it? The wind is in your favor, the tide is rising, the sea is yours for the taking, and your ship awaits. Fair winds and following seas, brave mariner. May fortune find you when the horizon calls.
Ahoy and welcome to Horizon's Call, everybody. Very glad to be here. Glad to have you all here. I am Derek Sword. I am your GM for this game. I use he, him pronouns. I am your guiding compass as this wonderful cast navigates the treacherous seas of Demoris, a homebrew world of islands and oceans and swashbuckling adventure. I don't know why I added so much more to the intro than I typically do. I'm just really excited to be back. I'm excited to have these lovely people back with me. Full cast once again. And like I said, I'm glad to have you here in the audience as well, whether you're watching live or later on Twitch or YouTube. Hey, thanks. It means a lot. I'm going to have these lovely people go around and say a little bit about themselves and their characters. Then we have a little recap. And then we're going to jump right back into the action as we kind of left off on a little bit of a cliffhanger there. But before all of that, I do want to say that if you do appreciate these people for the work that they put in, it is work, and want to show your appreciation in some monetary way, you can always use Pally. Pally, you can find the link in our chat on all of our socials. Pally.gg is a great tool that we have found that evenly distributes anything that you are willing and able, both those qualities being important together, to tip to these folks. So say you tip $5, it's getting distributed 5 different ways, because you're also looking at the tech folk as well, between myself and Eva. Or when Eva's not here, Mare and Kaila, and also our artist, Mikyl. And hey, you're looking to people that made this game a reality. Pally is, like I said, it's a tool that we have found that is best to show our appreciation to these folks, as opposed to, you know, Sword and Key still hasn't broken. Even until we do, this is the best path we've found. So, again, willing and able, it's very much appreciated. It can actually impact this game as well. $5 gives advantages, more than that gives crits and complications called black spots and even more things than that. I apparently have 2 black spots that I've just been sitting on, so I need to get those eventually. But I do want to say that if you do, you know, go through the Twitch route, it's always appreciated. That goes directly to the channel. If you do subs, if you do bits, all that kind of stuff, it's great. But I would prefer, first and foremost, that you choose to support these lovely folks, because that is what I would like to. I want them to feel as appreciated as possible at all times. All that said, let's go ahead and go around and do some introductions. So, Mare, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hello, I am Mare. I use they, she pronouns, and I am playing your amazing Star Druid, Soul Knife Rogue Centaur Acacia, who is rather excited to have met a new family member.
Absolutely. Joining us once again this week, Eva.
Hi, hello. I am your sea elf, artificer, bard, alchemist. I've got a few more titles in there somewhere. Weenie. Weenie and I both use she, her pronouns. And I'm just jumping into the middle of things because I wasn't here, and I have secondhand accounts of what happened. And I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure nothing weird or wild happened whilst I was gone, or spending time on the ship, as the case may be. Mikyl, I see your face.
Yeah, that certainly doesn't happen anytime that you all have to, like, go live your lives and be real people. The rest of you don't just go absolutely ham on whatever town you happen to be in. Bar fights, whatever. Next up, speaking of Mikyl, please take it away.
Hi, fam. I'm Mikyl, he, him pronouns. I am playing Proximus, your Triton, Shadow Sorcerer, Paladin of the homebrew Horizons Call Oath, Guardian of the Infinite Seas.
Wonderful. And to Kayla's comment in chat, it's me. I'm my favorite. It's always me. I will take my own advantage for my 39-month subscription. Also, special thank you as always to Michael for doing the character art that you see on screen, the map art that you see on the overall Horizons Call, like, Damaris map, as well as the artwork you see on, like, just all of our shows. Like, the man is prolific, and I'm so appreciative of the incredible work that he does. Last but absolutely not least, Kaila.
Hi, hello. My name is Kaila. I use she/her pronouns, and I play our Siren Storm Sorcerer, Scarlett Shores, who also uses she/her pronouns.
Beautiful. Okay. Like I said, before we jump back into things, let's do a little recap. Who has the recap this week? It's Michael. Michael, please. The floor is yours.
I had to scroll down just to find.
I just didn't know if you would just wave for the recap the whole time.
Yeah. Proximus is on the shore just waving. Goodbye. Never, ever. I will never say goodbye to this world. When we last met our heroes, limping into the island of Karina, the Redemption and Cross's Mercy were cautious upon approach. Acacia turned into a seagull and scouted all of the ports. Finally, we decided to go to the second port, Dahlia, which was the capital and the largest of the ports, with minimal Imperials. Winnie stayed aboard to supervise the repairs on the ship. Acacia noticed that there was some rock riders in the sky. She found a jewelry shop, the Golden Elephant, and Acacia found on the way, Acacia found some local scuttlebutt of a gladiatorial combat, animal fights, and a major shipment of jewels coming into the Sultan. The Sultan was also trying to set up a treaty with the Empire, possibly. And she met a dark-skinned human storekeep named Marique. She saw a specific jewelry piece that had the Eve Walker's signet in it, and when she questioned about it, Marique then disclosed that he was the great uncle of Acacia by way of Darius, the uncle of Darius, and Acacia received a nice family discount, which was kind of like a buy one get one, if you will. Scarlett, Connery, Proximus, and Smokey went to the Friendly Tiger Tavern. Is that correct? You just give me a head shake. I don't remember.
It's the Lucky Tiger, but
there it is.
Yeah,
it's
something
it was a
tiger.
friendly
There was an
tiger.
adjective.
Hey, you know what?
There was a tiger and
I
an
made it up on the
adjective.
spot because I forgot to come up with the tavern. So whatever it is, time will tell.
Snorting. Okay. Proximus was invisible. Scarlett and Connery were disguised. Smokey was not welcome due to a Raja that was the owner of the tavern. Scarlett got more information about an epic fight at the Colosseum and a beast fight. And then she saw some cavalry rock riders that came rolling in. I just had to do it. Proximus met up with Acacia and Marique and did a cursed antique roadshow to fence the cursed axe he had found under the White Maw. In exchange for the magical item, Marique gave him a helm of Triton Mithril from before the rule of Eula. Let's see. Scarlett made an appointment with the Raja for Scarlett Shores, not for Captain D, as she was disguised as. Acacia watched a botched heist of the Hooks and the Rock Riders attack, which was super cool. Then we all went to the Colosseum to watch the fights. Proximus put 200 gold down on Flamma the Skull Keeper versus Atrox the Black. And then when we sat down, the Empire sponsored a fight between an owlbear, a manticore, and a chimera with a Pegasus bound as bait. and we are not here for that. So that's where we are.
Wonderful job, Michael. Please enjoy that inspiration. Okay, let's go ahead and jump back into things, and let's really switch up some music here as well. So you all find yourselves, and Winnie, this is something that I kind of said early on, is Connery was kind of like a stand-in for Winnie, right? Presuming that Connery is at the Coliseum with all of you. If you would like to at any point be a part of that, because that was kind of like the Coliseum was a secondary trip to everything
Winnie
else.
and Connery, the ultimate tag team.
If Winnie would like to come to be at the Coliseum, there wasn't anything that was done that would necessarily prevent her from doing so. So if that is something that you would like to have, like if you would like Winnie to already be there and not still be at the ships with Marcus, we can say that that is a thing.
Is there anything exciting or interesting going on at the ships still?
No, as of right now, the ships are under repair. You have presumably Winnie and Marcus dealt with the pricing of everything, and also found proper shipwrights to actually do the repairs, patch up everything. It's nothing that's super severe, but it is damage to the hulls, which meant they need to be dry docked. So you are aware that it will take a day for the repairs to happen.
If we're paying them, they don't need me.
Okay.
That is their job, and presumably they are good at it, or we wouldn't have hired them. So I will use via the shell phone. I'll just figure out where everyone is, and I guess Winnie will probably disguise self and be slightly, well, I can't remember if that lets me be taller or not.
I think it's a foot in either direction.
Okay, then I will be a short human woman, probably like golden tanned, and like short, spiky blonde hair.
Okay.
And yeah, Marcus.
Are you Lisa Simpson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
So you didn't answer my question yet. Are you at the
asked me if I
Coliseum
was
or
Lisa
not?
Simpson, and I said yes.
No, let's swear to God, Eva.
Well,
are
is
you at the
Marcus
Coliseum?
coming with me? Because I was asking him if he was gonna come with me.
Okay, all right. That I guess I will leave that up to you. Would you like Marcus to come with you?
He is his own person.
It's kind of
With
not.
he is absolutely not. He is at the whim of literally everyone at this table, some
Yeah.
more than others. Yeah,
I think, especially since Connery went in as well, Marcus will go ashore. There's no reason to stay with the boats if they are dry docked.
Yeah, why have
Marcus
a captain
will
or a sub-captain?
first mate.
Yep, that's what they're called. Yeah, why have any of them at all near their ships? Yeah, come on, let's go see the Coliseum.
Okay, so are you joining everyone before they get to the Coliseum? Is my question.
Yeah, on the way there, like.
Okay, so you and Marcus are at the Coliseum, which is where this scene unfolds before you. You all paid a silver for entry. You find that the Coliseum, despite the battle
That's
map in front of you, is full of attendees, spectators who are all screaming in the stands. It is hot. The sun is bearing down, even though there are these tents, that there are these canvas that kind of extends outwards to try to block the sun from you. But the dust is thick in the air. It's gritty on your teeth, and you can see that there is like a box seat that's kind of specified for somebody of importance, probably the Sultan or a member of the royal family. That is empty, except for an individual who is dressed in longer, like magisterial robes, and that is the person you heard as the announcer. So you kind of get that this is a person either with prestidigitation, thaumaturgy. They're promoting their voice in a magical way. and kind of giving almost sometimes play-by-plays. But they announced that this was the Beast Fight, which had been sponsored in part by contributions from the Nerian Empire. They warned the attendees, the spectators, that their own safety is in their hands, that it is not the Sultan nor the Colosseum's duty to protect them in cases of beast fights or in any of the fights. And you will watch as the center pillar rose up with a Pegasus bound by 4 chains to all of its legs, and then animal handlers in like fireproof padding and spiked armor all brought out respectively a manticore, a chimera, and an owlbear, which all are just, slovenly looking at the Pegasus and moving towards it while also noticing each other. So that is the scene before you. If you would like to put yourselves in the stands, you absolutely may.
I don't know how to do that. Winnie is having a Lex from Jurassic Park moment with, what are they going to do with the goat? What?
A slimy lawyer leans down and goes, "What's the matter, kid? You never had Pegasus chops?"
No.
Yeah, he's immediately removed. That's a super inappropriate thing to say.
Hey friends, where are we sitting? Okay, I guess we're sitting there. Whoever put theirs down first.
Okay, yeah, Mikyl has placed you all in the second tier of stands. Again, it is about 10 to 15 feet in different parts. Like the spectator's box is about 15 feet off the ground from the fighting pit. The first level is about 10 feet off the ground, and like I said, otherwise just dusty, sandy. You all did watch at least one gladiatorial fight with one victor before this, so there's still blood in the sand from that. And yeah.
And you said that there was the 2 lowest tiers or nearest rows where everybody was evacuated from that area. Like they were.
I remember vaguely something about that. I think that some people left of their own accord, but I think some people chose to stay as well. It is also important to mention that the Manticore and Chimera and Pegasus all have their wings bound to their sides, so they do not have the ability currently to fly.
Don't like that.
Derek,
Yeah.
these seats aren't centaur friendly, are they?
I think I also said that we had found accommodation seats.
Okay, I
like
can't
for
remember.
Yeah, I
There's
think that
so many
there's not a lot.
large, because
Yeah.
there are
Right.
Loxodon and
Yeah.
other
And
curiously
like
shaped.
these stands are mostly humanoids. We have some elves, maybe some dwarves here as well. Most of the populace of Dalia are humans, but you have seen a couple of minotaurs.
Okay.
You probably spotted a couple of Loxodon. But yeah, somebody who is quadrupedal, a little bit tougher, but there is at least the seats are kind of slanted a little bit to where you could probably occupy
I don't
them.
mind sitting down on the ground. It's
Yeah.
fine. I was just
Just as long as it's not in the aisle. Yeah.
I'm
Right.
not putting my centaur butt on the seat. Just my centaur butt.
So as the monsters go to move towards each other, I'm going to roll for initiative for them. If you would like to do anything as well to prevent this, you may also roll for initiative. But I'm going to roll for the Manticore and the Owlbear.
I'm gonna get all of us in a
Chimera.
fresh mind link because the other one was only
2 hours.
hours.
Also, Winnie would have been part of it.
Exactly. It is going to be 5 hours.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
You all get in the mind link. I don't want to stay here for this.
You get a. I think I have something for this. I don't want to go yet. 21 was my initiative.
Okay. So
Okay.
21 for Proximus.
Yeah, Acacia responds as much as I would like to do something, we can't draw attention to ourselves right now.
I'm going to try to do something without getting people's attention.
25.
Cheesy creets. I had 15. I support doing something that doesn't draw attention and helps. I like that. Whatever it is.
Scarlett said that we had to lay low, and so I am staying close to the ground. He's squatting. Not like squatting, like kneeling.
You
Yeah,
realize
there you
that's
go.
kind of just like weird, right? Like a little attention.
Nobody is paying attention to me. They're looking.
Is anyone
At the
paying
fighting.
attention to the weird fish man crouching on the ground?
Most people are just crouching on the ground. No, because there's a lot of people just like up in the stands. They are
Standing.
cheering. They're leading. Yes,
Fair enough.
This is the first time I think these people have actually seen a monster fight. Like traditionally, these pit fights, not fit fights. Pit fights have things like lions, tigers, giraffes sometimes. If you're super fancy, maybe you can get an elephant. But like these are hardcore, one of them even being fire-breathing types of monsters who are all going to just decimate each other. And you could also see that like the betting is gone insane. The Chimera is definitely the one that has the highest
Bets.
bet the highest range to it. I can't remember the word right now, but like the best odds are on the Chimera. There we go. And then
Oh my
the
god, is
Mant.
someone using Skywrite for this? What a great use of that spell, just for sports betting.
Scarlett, did you want to roll for initiative?
You're
I
muted.
can't hear you.
You're
There we go.
Yeah. It would help if I was actually, on the right page.
You okay?
Story of my life.
18.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Dang, we rolled. Why can't we do this all the time?
So, Acacia, you are up if you would like to do anything as the monsters all equally start to stalk in towards one another.
I'm gonna quickly try and I'm gonna talk to Proximus again. Proximus, what is your idea? Because I can do something, but it's not gonna do like it might mess you up.
I could make
What are
us
you
all
doing?
invisible.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make myself invisible, and then I am going to throw that bronze statue that you gave me with the griffin.
Would
I want to set.
would a fog cloud help?
Oh yes. Then I
Okay.
wouldn't even have to make myself invisible, probably.
Oh, I was gonna do it in the arena.
Yes, do that. Yes. It's a great idea.
Okay, Derek, I gotta see how big this arena is. 'Cause
Mhm.
Oh,
Come on, you silly little freaking the new.
So,
Thank you.
from the Manticore entry to the Chimera entry, we're talking about 150 feet, and then because it's ovular,
Yeah.
just about 110.
So a fog cloud starts off as a 20-foot radius.
Mhm.
So that is 40 feet wide.
Okay.
So if I've cast it at how many spells do I have? Hold on. If I do it at a 4th level spell slot, that'll include a 60 extra feet, which puts us at 80. Is that too much?
I mean, 80 would get most of the arena.
Yeah.
An 80 by 80 by 60, 80, 160. But if I do it by 60, that's 120.
Okay.
So it's 120 versus 160. So we're gonna do the 100, and we're gonna do a 4th level spell slot, and I'm gonna try and cast it as surreptitiously as possible.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. You picked which range?
It's gonna be a 80-foot radius sphere.
So 160. Just so you're going to get
Diameter.
the entire arena in this,
Yep.
regardless. Okay. Give me a. I need to. What are the components of fog cloud?
Vocal and somatic.
Mhm.
verbal and somatic? Okay. Then I would like a stealth check on this.
Yeah, I can
can I assist?
If you were being surreptitious. How were you assisting?
Because I feel like with these components, like our biggest concern are the people directly around us. Off to the side and like down a little bit, I want to create a minor illusion of a essentially like a Manticore sports mascot style, like a dude in a suit. And I realize it's just a single image, like it's not moving, but like
I will also remind you, if you are looking to create the illusion of a monster, you do have a deck of illusions.
I know.
Collectively, you all do.
It's just a cantrip.
Okay, so we're creating...
Because they're single use, right?
Each card is single use.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And this is not an actual monster. This is like a sports mascot style, like...
Right, yeah, this is like if LSU didn't have a tiger, they had a tiger man creature. Yeah.
Lion,
but in
lion
that, like,
man, scorpion.
In that like weird beyond
the
uncanny...
Maryland State Manticores.
Yeah, like, because I want it to be surprising, but I don't want to like scare, like if there's kids or something, like I don't want them to be like, oh no, a real manticore. I want them to be like, oh, a dude in a suit just appeared.
It's Manny the Manticore.
Yeah, but also like big enough that like people around us can, like.
Okay, all right.
Just pop up and
So where is this popping up?
Like down into the front, like off to the right just a little bit, a few rows down. I guess I could ping. I don't know how to ping.
This feels less like you're helping and feels like an entire turn. And
well, because I had to explain a lot.
I understand, but like if you're going to take an action, that's not this will be your turn.
I suppose that's true. If it would help, if Acacia would like the assistance, I'm happy to make it my turn.
You create Manny the Manticore, a full mascot who appears out of nowhere, just like a dust devil appears in the arena, and there are shocks, like the sound of like just shocked and awe and people, like confusion as people he's just kind of doing like a little dance. He's doing a lot of Fortnite dances, and everybody's just really confused as Acacia, you are able to summon this fog cloud, which, I mean, just tunnels outwards from you and fills
not from
the
me.
entire
I can choose a point within range. I specifically choose the center.
So, centering around the Pegasus.
Basically.
Like a hurricane, almost like being created. It just circles and circles, and the fog just expands outwards in this low-lying area and just seems to stick to everything. And you begin to hear these roars of confusion from all of these creatures. Is there anything else, Acacia, for your turn?
Nope. I'm just going to hold concentration.
Okay. Proximus, with the fog cloud now obfuscating everything, is there anything you would like to do?
Yes. So, bonus action, using 2 sorcery points, I'm going to make myself invisible.
Okay.
I still got Smokey up, by the way. But I make myself invisible. Then I will move. Can I see if there's any like large, rough-looking individuals that would not take anything from anyone? Like we had brought up a Loxodon, or I don't know, an orc.
Sure. Yeah.
I
mean, a couple of spectators. There's definitely like guards here as well, who are like, in case of emergency. And as the fog cloud, they begin to kind of mobilize. You do see that there are like armed guards who are trying to prevent, their security essentially. So you see those as well. I'm not sure if they technically do take shit from people. Like they're paid guards, if that's considered taking shit. So
I want to get right next to one, and then I will take out my it's a gift from Acacia, actually. Figurine of wondrous powers. It's a bronze griffin, and I will say to it very quietly, free the Pegasus. And then I will throw it 60 feet. It should hit around the stairs-ish.
Okay. Yeah.
Should I roll
way too big? Yeah, you can roll for athletics just to, or if you want to
See how
even do just
far.
a ranged attack, see, yeah, see how
Ah,
far you can
yeah,
get or see
yeah.
how accurate you could be.
+6. Oh, nice. 19, 25. I tossed that some bitch.
25, it lands
I don't know
exactly
why
where
I
you
said
want
it
it
like
to.
that.
It's
I'm in a
fine.
weird mood.
It's hey, no, you did, Michael,
Little extra
don't back it
country.
up. You did toss that some bitch. Good job. I am trying to find Smokey's token, and while I do that,
Oh,
uh,
no
the,
worries. I just
the griffin is summoned into the fog. So it's almost like this: you throw a little statue out of nowhere, and just like throwing it almost into water. The fog is so thick, it just bloop. And as the figurine takes its full breadth of its wings, you kind of see like the fog kind of shift a little bit as these large
Ooh.
metallic wings peek out just a little bit and kind of just shift the air around it. And it will go by your command and work to free the Pegasus on its turn.
Yes.
With that, it is Scarlett, your turn. Is there anything you would like to do?
I just want to cautiously
You cautiously what?
watch
Watch? Sure.
all
Give me
of
a
this
perception check.
happening.
No holding a turn. Just
No.
letting us.
Yes. Letting you all fight the consequences of your own actions. Absolutely.
Oh, is Marcus? What are Marcus and Connery doing?
Connery's back, not with us anymore, right?
Oh, I thought he was.
We could we
He
could say
tagged
he's
you
there.
out.
Oh,
No, because Woody said that she brought
Yeah.
Marcus with her. We can say that the both of them are there. I typically don't enter them into combat unless you all specifically ask. Because I already have 4 things that I have to manage. So if you all would like Connery and Marcus to be there, they can be.
I would like them to aid us if we need it, but otherwise, I
Okay.
don't need them as
They
like.
may absolutely do that. If you all actually go to enter combat, that's something they can do. But otherwise, Connery is not super helpful when it comes to sneaky shit, unless he's breaking necks.
He's vacant.
And Marcus is just going to stand and admire his fiance.
Heart eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's too
Just little
foggy. I can't see.
flaming hard eyes. Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah.
so hard to see around here, Scarlett.
Jesus
Um,
Christ. I rolled a 14.
14. Okay. Scarlett, I think even with the 14, this is something that you might pick up um auditorily. Is you can hear the sounds of monsters. You just you know the kind of plan was Proximus was going to throw his figurine in. You hear like a metallic screech kind of come. You hear the Pegasus neighing and out of fear. You hear the Manticore screaming. You hear the Chimera's 3 heads and the cacophony from that. The Owlbear's roar, and then under all of it, you hear the clashing of metal that seems to be coming from almost beneath you, and like the yelling of people, which seems to be kind of echoing from like beneath the stands where you sit.
Can I like peek over the edge?
Yeah. So you know that as you're kind of peeking over the edge, you know that like the entry where the owl bear came out, is almost, it's probably the closest entry to where you are, and the fog seems to be moving very rapidly there. Like there's a bunch of movement, there's a bunch of action in the fog right now. Huh. Moving on, it is the Pegasus's turn. The Pegasus is going to try to break its chains. None of you will know whether it is successful or not because you can't see it, but I will roll for it. And I will say by the end of its turn, you do not see it fly up and out. So you presume that if it has broken any chains, it has not broken all of them. Okay. Um, it is the Chimera's turn. The Chimera, let's see here. Chimera does not have any type of magical sight. So you instead are going to watch as like a significant portion of the fog cloud just ignites with flame, like watching almost like fire in a cloud. And the chimera is trying to find its way as it's unable to flap its wings and move the fog around. It just breathes fire out randomly. I'm going to roll in the direction that it breathes and see if it hits anything. It seems to roll or seems to roar fire outwards towards its right, and does not seem to hit the Pegasus. Doesn't really seem to have injured. You don't hear any screams afterwards. But it is going to kind of just see if it can maneuver around the fog cloud. I'm going to consider this difficult terrain for it, as it is trying very carefully not to come into contact with anything else. So, what I am actually going to do is see if I can put a fog of war over the whole arena.
But that's my emotional support, visibility of what's going on.
I know, honey, and you know how important it is that you turn on fog of war. There we go. Okay, was that everything?
Yeah, that's everything. That is.
Jesus, that's
black
not what I
screen.
wanted at all.
I think there's a roller option to like erase.
Reset fog.
I might be thinking of D&D Beyond.
Yes. Okay. Now, can you see everything now?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well, let's see if I can reveal areas here. We can reveal y'all's area. There we
Yep.
go. And I will try to reveal the stands as best I can as I'm going around here. While I am doing that, we are to Winnie. It is your turn. You did use your action to help
Yes.
Acacia. Do you have a
But-
bonus action or anything? Yes.
Gosh, boy, do I. I am so sorry. At the risk of I have like 3 questions. One, it's a manticore, a chimera, and
An
what are the
owlbear.
other-
Owlbear.
An owlbear. Oh, I did know that. And between us and the Pegasus is how far? I know technically I could use tools to my advantage to figure that out, but I'm worried about messing up Roll20 and
You're fine.
stream.
Between you specifically and the Pegasus, you're about 85, maybe 90 feet.
Okay.
But you can't see it.
Right.
No. But I mean, I knew where it was. That's either it's free and it doesn't matter, or it's not free. I am going to slap Bardic Inspiration for the moment on Acacia's up next, right? Acacia, congratulations.
Cool.
I am going to just kind of sing a jaunty tune about stars in the dark as I leave. God. I think I'm going to use my movement, maybe. God help me. Oh, good. Exactly what I wanted. I'm going to take my boy and head up here to these stairs. And little Jeffrey, please. Have some respect for my personal boundaries. I guess I can't do that at the moment. I have to... yeah, no. We're going to hang out here for right now.
Okay. The owlbear and manticore are going to take their turns. Let's take a look. The manticore. The manticore is actually going to use its tail spike, and it is not going to shoot directly forwards, but actually upwards towards the crowd. And you will watch as, not directed at you, but the almost the opposite side of the stadium gets hit with just this barrage of tail spikes that all seem to strike down, narrowly missing spectators. And chaos just very quickly erupts as people are now trying to scramble to get out of that area, and other people in other parts of the stadium are now scrambling for the exits as well. And there again seems to be chaos that you all have brewed through this that is now being exacerbated by the monsters not really knowing what to do as well. the owlbear is going to use its keen sight and smell and try to maneuver forwards. So again, you will not necessarily see what they are doing, but to give you all an idea of what abilities they have, that's kind of what we're working with here.
Real quick before the fog descended, what the Pegasus obviously is not having a good time. Probably doesn't look great. How do the other three look? I mean, probably mad, but like they don't look. I mean, they're captive, right? Like they're not
Right.
happy about their situation.
Mad, hungry,
Okay.
some of them wearing like harnesses or showing marks of
Okay,
like
yeah.
manacle marks. Yeah, no, these are caught monsters that the Nerean Empire has been trafficking and now is putting in a death match.
Okay. Winnie. Winnie does what she's doing. Thank you.
Winnie does what she's doing. Okay. Acacia, it is your turn.
I'm just gonna wait for Proximus's figurine of wonders power to hopefully do something. I don't really have a lot of options without, throwing myself into the ring. So for now, I am going to hold concentration and just do a general look over of the arena to see how the people are going to are responding in response to our shenanigans. Maybe make sure we aren't actually going to be like, hit, arrested.
Yeah, you can give me perception or even insight if you just wanted to be like, how bad is this right now?
I think I'm going to do insight. I think it just makes more sense than perception. 15 plus 9.
Yeah. Nobody seems to have pinpointed you. There's so much chaos in the stands. Nobody's really identified you all as the central cause of it. The security is focusing on trying to get people out without being trampled. While also you notice a number of the security are actually focusing on, again, something that is happening seemingly beneath you, not even necessarily in the arena just yet. But there's a lot of mobilizing guards who have shields, spears, and are kind of like running down the stairs all in a straight line, all trying to get somewhere below. Um, yeah, nobody really seems like there's people around you who, to you specifically, are mostly just frustrated they have to maneuver around a centaur as they're running out.
That's
Um,
fair.
yeah, but if anything, you're getting weird looks because you're not running.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Okay. Proximus, why don't you go ahead and roll me 2d20?
That is a 6 and a 13.
Okay. Your griffin, you hear like the clanging again of metal on metal. You do not see the Pegasus rise, and you kind of see like the wings flapping again in the fog cloud, where it obviously it's the cloud enough just for a moment that you can see the griffin is up next to the Pegasus, which definitely has it's disturbed by the presence of this large metallic predator, essentially. But you can see that only one of the chains has been broken on the Pegasus. Hey, let's see. What would you like to do for your turn?
Over the mind link, he says, Scarlett is, I don't feel like this is laying low. Do I need to, I want to get in there and let all these animals loose.
Well, if it makes you feel better, no one has caught on to us that it's us.
So should
I'm not your supervisor?
You are actually my supervisor. My supervisor's supervisor, actually. My boss's boss.
Wait, Derek,
He's right.
Derek, we're not the only ones still staying in the arena, right?
There are some that are like, oh, this is a train wreck and we can't help but look away.
Just
But there's definitely a
but
lot
not
of
look
people
away.
that are like,
Okay.
I paid a silver for this. No, like we're gonna die. You get what you pay for.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't weird if we were still here.
It's a little
Right.
weird, but you all at least are like dressed like adventurers. You dress capably. So a lot of people who are just like, hi, I'm good old commoner, AC 10, 10 across the board for all my stats. Me? Not me. I'm leaving.
Hi,
You
do you
look
like
great.
violence? Do you like 9 Inch Nails through each one of your eyelids? I'm gonna jump in, and I'm so I'm blindly moving my character. For I am going to move. Oh, it's not. Hold on. I need to see my range. Oh, I'm going to hover
You
Oh,
can
because I
nice.
can.
fly.
I'm invisible and I can fly. Yeah. So I want to stay. You said
Literally
it's.
Perseus. Just
I
literally Perseus. All right.
I was
Uh,
thinking more, but yeah. Um.
well, Perseus
S-
didn't fight any of these monsters, so let's see how this alternate Greek myth goes.
uh. So you said it was 10 to 15 feet up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna stay at that level.
Okay.
Um. And move towards the center. I need to measure real quick of 40 feet in. That's 50, 40. Nothing like a delay and a lag. All right. So I'm going to move my character right here. And I'm actually gonna dash. So I'll move another 40 towards
Okay.
the center.
Proximus,
I
as you
wanna
go to take
Mhm.
that dash, a serpentine like head, a draconic head attached to the chimera, actually breaches out of the fog and is going to take a bite at you as its opportunity attack.
I deserve
You may
that.
continue movement, but that is going to be a 15 plus 7, so 22.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is it at
And
disadvantage? Because he's invisible.
as the head has kind of
Oh.
sensed him moving past, it does. Well, no,
Oh,
he is
okay.
invisible. You're right. You're right.
I'm
It's not just
invisible.
fog.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So rolling with
Good looking
disadvantage,
out.
that's only a yeah, nice one there. That it's only a 6 plus 7. So that's
Mm.
only a yeah, that does not hit. So it goes to I'm not even sure what bite. I forgot the invisible thing. Ignore me. Move along. Move along.
These are not the droids that you're looking for. Move
Yeah.
along. Move along. And that's I would have moved Smokey with me.
Okay.
He's dashing alongside me
Okay.
on the
Um.
ground though. So
Okay.
and
I
he's
think
not
in if
invisible.
yeah, if he's taking a straight line, I think the Chimera then is going to take a swipe at Smokey. I will still say disadvantage because moving through the fog, the Chimera does not expect an eel hound to run in front of it. But this will be a
And
claw attack at Smokey.
19 armor class,
Okay. That's a 3
which
and
is
11, so
really
the highest is a
high.
10. Yeah.
Wow.
Smokey is able to the Greyhound dodge out of the way of this Leonic claw that goes to swipe at him, and Smokey is right there. Smokey, I will note that you can hear Smokey eel barking, which I can't even imagine what that is, but uh, do, doing a good old fish bark. That
Yeah.
Smokey has noticed something below, and if you would like, you can because you've only done movement. If you would like to do a perception check, you may.
Okay. Oh, that's a freaking 2. So whatever, I think it's like +7.
Okay, just chaos around you. Um, you still hear like the sound of metal on metal,
Plus,
which is a little odd
yeah.
because your griffin has already done its damage. You almost think you might hear voices in the fog, but that could just be the way that the now like within the stadium, like sound just reverberates around you as like
Mm.
you're also surrounded by hundreds of people who are trying to escape. Okay.
Love
Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that is all.
Scarlett.
I'm not jumping in that.
That's valid.
And none of my spells actually help anyone. They help me.
Okay.
So
That's fair. You're keeping your nose clean. I respect that.
Scarlett and Marcus just like on a date.
Yeah.
Just like,
They laid out a blanket. They have some, cheese
I mean,
platter, some prosecco.
the fog cloud is benefiting us in a way, right?
Yeah.
Like we don't want to disperse that.
No, it's as far
Not
as
at
you
the
know, it's the
moment.
best thing you have for you.
All right, cool. Then I'm just gonna kick my feet up on the seats in front of me. Just keep watching.
A glass of wine. Put your feet up. Marcus is feeding you.
You did this to yourself. Continue.
Cheese. Love it.
All right. Cool. It's the Pegasus's turn. It is going to take its attempt to break free. You do not see it rise out. It is the Chimera's turn. And I think at this point, this is where you all hear the first of like creature versus creature kind of combat, as you can't tell exactly what, but two of the monsters seem to have met each other in the fog, and there is like a little swirling of the two of them, kind of potentially more going at each other. Winnie, it is your turn.
okay. I'ma just squeedly dee. I'm gonna just head down this way. And I'm gonna take my little man with me. Is anyone paying attention to me? Am I okay?
It depends on what you're doing.
I'm just walking.
You're like
into the-
jumping into the fog.
Currently, I'm like sauntering, but I can't. Thanks
Sure,
to
but
the
you're still
fog cloud-
jumping 10 feet down into the arena, so I think that might get some attention unless you wanted to roll a stealth roll.
Okay, I didn't know if that part was in the fog cloud or not because it looks like it's in the fog cloud to me. So
If you're jumping into the arena, that is in the fog cloud. The entirety of the arena basically has like the fog like contained in a space.
which case, I would like to cast invisibility before I jump into it
Okay.
on myself. And because
Okay.
I am, I think little Jeffrey is, Yoda and Luke on Dagobah, like backpacked, like around my, thank you, Michael, because he is like a part of me. He's also invisible at the moment. And we're just gonna jump right into the arena. And quick question that Winnie might know the answer to. I don't know. Are these creatures... They're just creatures, right? Like, they don't have... Are any of them, like, magical? Question mark. Like, would Winnie know, or I can roll for it, that's fine too. Like, would detect magic pick up some sort of, like, ping? Because I kind of think no, but also I'm like, well, maybe they're fucking weird magic creatures.
So let me try to think this one out. Pegasus is a celestial, a chimera is a monstrosity, a manticore is a monstrosity, and owlbear is a monstrosity.
Mm-hmm.
You would likely ping the griffin because that is a magic item.
Oh, hey, and that thing is friendly to us, right?
Us.
Or no?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to say you could probably ping the Pegasus,
Okay.
but not the monstrosities. Because I think as lore goes, a monstrosity is just what we call something that is otherwise created by nature or
Yeah.
is part of the natural order, but is monstrous and dangerous.
Yeah.
Like I think a dragon would probably ping, but I don't think an owlbear would.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So
Although I guess the most common theory is that a wizard created the first specimen of owlbear by crossing a giant owl with a bear. However, venerable elves claim to have known these creatures for thousands of years, and some Fae insist that owlbears have always existed in the Feywild. So,
I think I'm moving
Anyway.
my token. I want to, in which case, dash instead of just saunter.
okay.
As far as I can, with little Jeffrey, and I think I'm moving both of us.
You
Oh
are.
God, I'm so sorry.
No, I wasn't even aware that you couldn't see your token. That's
Not in the fog of war.
I'm not a huge fan of Fog of War. I'm discovering.
I'm not a big fan of some of Roll20's. It could be I bet it's a layer thing.
Might be. Anyway.
Doesn't matter. We figured it out. But from here on out, I might not know exactly. I think I know where I am. Have I survived that?
I will tell you that you are. See if I can ping you. Right there, and you have not come into contact with
Did not see
anything in
that.
the fog. Couldn't even see the ping. Okay.
No.
All right.
I know
All right.
about where I am.
Well, that's weird because I saw the ping on the
I saw the ping too.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Oh.
I didn't see it on my.
I see. I must have just looked away at the wrong time. Sorry, I
Okay,
did see it
alright.
that time.
Okay. Cool.
I survived my dash. I didn't run into
You're not
anything.
coming into contact with anything.
Okay. And I'm being quiet. As much as I don't like this situation and want to comfort little Jeffrey, who I'm sure is probably very concerned. In the mind link, I would like to say, hey, quick question. Could we get rid of the fog cloud on my signal, maybe? Not right now. Please don't do it now. No, don't do it now.
So-
I should have rephrased it.
So, fun fact, it is technically a concentration spell, but with the way the spell is worded, it says it lasts for the duration or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it. So I think
Right.
if I even if I
you can't
drop
drop it.
concentration,
Cool. Okay.
Like-
That's
sorry, it kind of just stays until a wind disperses it.
That's weird that it makes you concentrate on it then if it's just
Right?
Yeah.
okay. Would anyone
It's kind of
be
a
able
hack.
to
You could just
right?
post it and then drop concentration for another concentration spell.
I have been in a game where the GM did decide that create or destroy water could get rid of a fog cloud because they are water particles.
Okay, that's
So,
cool. I don't think I have create water, so
Fair enough. Just throwing it out there.
Could
Not like
could
you'll have a
anyone-
storm sorcerer as a
Oh, that's
best
true.
friend or something.
Yeah,
right.
Could a
Wild.
storm sorcerer perhaps drop a bit of wind like in the middle maybe?
I have gust of wind.
I say I have gust. It's 30 feet.
Is it from
It's a cantrip.
a point that you choose?
Um,
Or is it like a gust from you? Which would be fine, I guess, to disperse it. I would
it
like
affects a point that you can see within range.
Oh shit.
Well, you can
Psych.
see the point, kind of. Maybe.
Well, I guess you could see the top of all the fog.
Yeah. This is a metaphysical question that we don't really have time for. Okay, what I would like to do, friends, Dominirans, countrymen, is I'm pretty sure that's not what we're called collectively, but that's fine. I would like to get all of these beasties in kind of a general vicinity. It sounds kind of like they're in a general vicinity, and I kind of want to save them all. Can we save them all? I don't want to hurt any of them if we can help it. And I have an idea, but I need to see them.
I also want to save them all, or at least free them so that they are not captured by the
No, I
Empire
agree.
any longer.
Real quick, my plan is I've got this handy dandy mirror, and we can just suck them up.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right.
Okay.
Y'all thought I
Also-
forgot about my mirror. I did.
Also unrelated.
I forgot about your mirror. What are you talking about?
Also unrelated. I think we should call ourselves the Nestlings because Phoenix Landing.
Oh yeah, that's really good. I was going with Damaris, like the world. But that's kind of like calling us Earthlings, which is weird. Anyway, so if I can see them, they could see the mirror. Also, like, don't look at the mirror. Like, you'd be okay. It wouldn't hurt you. It would just be very inconvenient. We could pop you back out after. But they have to be able to see the mirror. And, yeah. Anyway, that's it for my turn, is a lot of talking, I guess, and a little bit of running. And being invisible.
Okay.
And little Jeffrey isn't going to do anything because he can't see.
Okay. Owlbear and Manticore's turns. Again, you are not near them. You cannot see them. Acacia, it is your turn.
I guess Winnie wants to use the mirror, so I guess I'll at least drop concentration on the fog cloud so it's easier to disperse. Winnie, where are you? I can try and herd them towards you.
To clarify, Winnie did not ask for the fog cloud to disappear like right now.
No, but like it
Winnie-
still stays. It's just I'm dropping
Yeah.
concentration because
Yeah,
based
it
off the
didn't go anywhere.
wording, it just stays until it's dispersed.
Right.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure, based on how far I can traditionally run in 6 seconds, I am pretty much, if you were looking at the plinth or whatever the Pegasus was on, I think, between where we were sitting, I don't know if you're still there, but, and the Pegasus. I think I'm a little closer to the Pegasus, but I could also be wrong. But I'm pretty sure I'm ish in a line between the Pegasus.
Winnie's
and
like
you.
at the 3 o'clock. If the plinth was the center of a clock, Winnie would be towards
Yeah.
the 3 o'clock line. Winnie, this also has to be terrifying for you because you are surrounded by thick fog that you can't see through.
Oh, yeah.
That is reverberating with the sounds
We're not
of
thinking
just
about it.
hungry beasts.
We're thinking
that-
about comforting little Jeffrey, because if we're thinking about anything else.
Yeah, Jeffrey's just playing Stardew Valley on his Nintendo Switch.
So
He's a terrible Yoda.
Little bastard.
I'm looking through my prepared spells and I have an idea for a spell use that's outside the scope of the spell, but
Love
it
it.
makes sense.
Yeah. What you got?
Can I use control water and do like a trench just to like move it so it to create a path between Winnie and a monster?
Yeah, fuck it. I like that. Yeah.
All right, Winnie, get
That's
ready.
water. You're controlling water.
Cool. I'd like to try and like pinpoint a monster and where Winnie is, kind of based off the moving, because I gotta find them first.
Oh,
Okay.
wait. Is it possible, because technically we're in order, but like it's all kind of happening at once? Could I just send little Jeffrey straight up,
Sure. Yeah.
and then he can just hang out there until he can
Yeah.
see me again?
So
Okay.
Acacia would have a good idea
Flare. Oh,
of where he's still playing a Switch. He doesn't like he just
does not
waves. He's
care.
not even looking up. Yeah. But Acacia, you can see where Winnie is, and then yes, if you are looking in the fog, just go ahead and give me a perception check, and that'll be if you can pinpoint a monster or two.
16 plus 14, so high.
Very high. Okay. I will say at that point, Acacia, you know that the Manticore is right here. The Pegasus is still on its plinth. The Owlbear is right here. That's judging by like the growls, and seems to be currently in combat with the Chimera, which is right next to it.
Cool.
And then there is the Bronze Griffin, which is just to the 6 o'clock of the Pegasus.
Okay. So Winnie, do they have to look at do they have to look into it?
they have
do.
to look into it. And like right now, it wouldn't do much good because I haven't activated it yet. Because I haven't had
Okay.
it's still in the bag, and it's but yes.
So
they have
I
to
think
see their reflection. So I guess.
so for now, I'm gonna just do it towards the Pegasus because I don't want to accidentally put two creatures onto Winnie.
So you are basically just creating a tunnel between Winnie and the Pegasus.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll say, how much water can you?
Until the
Move.
spell ends, you control any freestanding quote unquote water inside an area you choose that is a cube up to 100 feet on a side. You can choose from any
Okay.
of the following effects when you cast the spell, which would be technically part water.
I will say that you are able to, if you're just creating a tunnel, we can say it's something like that.
Yeah. So I'm
More or less?
basically doing like the point of the center of the cube, the square
Mhm.
would probably be where the Pegasus is. So I'm gonna be able to control anything 100 feet within that.
Sure. Okay. So a tunnel is revealed. Winnie, you can see Smokey. You cannot see Proximus. He is still invisible. However, Winnie, there is something else that catches your
Winnie,
eye.
Eva had to step away.
Oh, okay.
Just letting you
Then
know.
I will do that in just a moment. Acacia, is there anything else for your turn?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna just scuttle a little closer to next to Scarlett and be like, having fun.
That's what we're
Um,
calling this?
It's more entertaining than what was actually gonna happen.
I think you all would actually be able to see at this point, and I think that is why, especially Proximus, now that things are all cleared up, um, there is not just a Pegasus at the center. You can definitely see Smokey. You can see what, or rather, who Smokey was barking at. And towards the center, working on the chains, the last chain of the Pegasus's hooves, Proximus, you see yourself, and you all see basically Proximus, but like a year ago, and then Scarlett like a couple of years ago. These are yourselves, but you've changed a lot. This is pink hair Scarlett, but she.
Has both
Yeah,
arms.
yes, this is Proximus, both eyes. Um, st Faded color Proximus, I should note. And the Proximus is carrying a trident. Like there's a lot of details that are off, but like this is a facsimile of you. This is a very close approximation. In fact, Scarlet is almost 1-to-1. Proximus has got
Is it
some details
Proximo?
off.
His nose is a little bit smaller, a
The
little bit square.
Not wearing the right type of armor.
Right,
There's
right.
there's definitely some details off, and actually, Proximus, you recognize that Proximo is not even a Triton; it's a water genasi. So, Winnie, you see at the center, working on the last chain of the Pegasus, is early version Scarlet, early version Proximus, who are at the end of Acacia's turn going to finish the last of the manacles and free the Pegasus, and they go to hop on its back. It'll be the Pegasus's turn to launch up, but they both kind of turn to look at you, and you can see that there's blood on their armor, there's blood on their weapons, and there's a very confused look that she kind of like directs towards you. And that is pretty much it for her turn. She doesn't say necessarily anything to you. Proximus, it is your turn as you look down and see this sight.
Oh my god, what if we capture
I
them
am
and turn them in for the bounty?
I am so offended right now. Um,
Wait, what's
Dark
happening?
side Acacia.
yes, So can Acacia and Scarlet see into this, or this is below the fog? Okay,
I think they just might be able to see, like, as they get onto the back of the Pegasus, that's now like where Scarlet might see a very much earlier version of herself. And yeah, even like,
yeah.
Marcus does a little bit of a double take.
I think we both do.
Yeah, I'm not even sure this is
He's
like
like-
the Scarlet that he originally met. This is like in service to Eula Scarlet. This is end of season, I should say. This is end of season 1, beginning of season 2 versions of the two of you.
And you said
Ooh, would have blue hair then.
Blue hair, yeah.
And then would have blue hair. You're right.
Yeah.
you said Proximo is like a more water genasi. Is Scarlet more like
Scarlet's
elephant or-
1-to-1.
Merfolk.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, let me ask you this, Scarlet. What color hair did the wanted posters have for you?
The
Ooh.
wanted posters were always pink.
Pink.
Then her hair is pink.
Right.
Okay, well, love that.
All right. So Proximus is going to drop his invisibility. He's floating right above them. And then he is going to gust of wind at. Let's see. I might as well just do second level because I don't think it like scales.
You even have the old tokens.
I know, right?
I
Like
do.
I saw them
I
on
do.
there and I was like, who is he using that for? Got it. Yeah, so they have to do a constitution or a strength saving throw at disadvantage because Smokey is there, both of them, and also the Pegasus, which I didn't really want to do, but
I'm sorry, what spell is this?
a gust of wind.
Oh, gust of wind. Okay. All right.
So
yes.
60 feet long, 10 feet wide blast directly from me towards them.
Okay. And what's the DC?
18
18. Okay. The Pegasus
at disadvantage.
succeed. Yes. So the Pegasus actually ended up getting a dirty 20.
Nice.
The Scarlett got a dirty 18. Proximo, however, gets blown off of the back of the Pegasus and lands in a clatter back into what is now dissipating of the fog cloud. So let me go ahead and reveal the battlefield to you. And get it all in here. And you all would see now. Yes, so there's a Scarlett, there's a Proximo. Proximo now being like over here. There is an invisible Proximus that you can't see. There's Smokey down there. There is the Bronze Griffin, the Manticore.
No, I had to drop.
The
I had to
invisibility
drop
drops.
invisibility.
Oh, you dropped him. Okay. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
because
So
it's,
yes, you can see
concentration.
Proximus now. And I think as Proximo looks up at Proximus with like the flying boots and everything, Proximus, you even look down and see that there are like little wings that have been like tied to his boots, but they're not magical boots. This is somebody like definitely trying to copy your look. Like there's
Cosplays.
black
It's a
paint on the
cosplay.
armor.
This
I
is like
love
this
this
is
so
the
much.
Literal cosplay. Like
this
what
is the Avatar episode
Yes!
where they're on Ember Island players.
and they
So
see the play about them. Yeah.
so
Is
with
this
the
play
gust
on
of
us?
wind, this hurricane of fog is dissipated all throughout. And is there anything else for your turn, Proximus?
No, that's oh, I will, yeah, as a bonus action, you see incorporeal rib cage just wrap around him at 30 feet. And anyone, so because I'm like 10 feet up, right?
Yes. Yeah, I think you said you were about 15 feet up.
Yeah. Yeah, no one's there for who's there in the corner there? Oh, is that Smokey?
Who's there in the spotlight?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Um,
I will yeah, it'll I'll do my aura of the infinite seas and take my 13 points temporary hit points. I was trying to lay low, like for real though. All right, and that's it. Just a
Okay.
flying
Scarlett.
glowing boy.
Seeing a former duplicate of yourself, is there anything
Uh-huh.
you would like to do?
Yeah. Do you consider a circle a continuous path?
Give me more language, please.
I would like to cast Wind Wall, and it says it has to be in a continuous path. I'm wondering if a circle
Yeah.
would be a continuous
A
path.
wall,
yeah.
a wall can be made in a circle, absolutely.
All right, cool. I would like to encircle Pegasus and the Scarlet copy. I'm sorry, Proximus, you're probably gonna get stuck in it too. It's a 15 strength save.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Okay, how big of a circle are we talking? What's the length of
It
the wall?
says 50 feet long.
Okay.
I'm not doing math. I would like to at least be 20 to encapsulate the Pegasus and the
So are you creating a tornado under the Pegasus or more just
No.
like a tube?
literally just like a tube.
Okay. So
Oh,
are they
I see.
affected by the wall if they're within it? Because I
That's
think it's
where-
if you pass
Or if they
through
touch
it.
That's
through
where
it,
the
yeah.
language is weird on this
Yeah.
spell. It doesn't actually say. It literally just says.
Oh
It's a
no,
strength
please trap
save.
me in there. I'm going out. Yeah, yeah, trap me in there.
Yeah, I always
Good.
understood the wind wall to be like, oh, this is preventing us from getting hit by any
When
projectiles.
when the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. A creature takes 3d8 bludgeoning damage on a failed or half on a successful.
Okay, and the wall's like 5 feet in width.
It's a foot thick.
It's a foot thick. Okay. So you're creating it around them, so they're not going to be in the area of the wall. It's mostly going to be a barrier between them
we
and
try to
everything else
Yeah,
around
and
them.
it's 15
But if
foot
we
high.
try to pass through the wall,
Yes.
Right.
right?
Then
it is
then there's an
15
issue.
high.
Okay. So let's make a little circle. And I'm basically
gonna
going
beat
to
you up.
I'm going to consider the
I'm gonna beat
plinth
Scarlett up.
to be your yeah.
What?
So essentially, yes.
Oh, no.
A lot of circles on there. Okay.
Ignore the light, the dark blue one. I didn't mean to make that one.
Okay. So a wind wall has been created around the Pegasus, containing, basically excluding Proximo, including copy Scarlett and the Pegasus.
Yes.
Okay. They will still be able to take off vertically, right?
Mm-hmm.
15 feet.
Pegasi are
Theory.
helicopters.
But as long as they're not passing through the wall, they aren't really affected by it. That's what I'm trying to clarify.
In theory, yes.
Okay. All right. It is the Pegasus's turn. Scarlet copy on its back. It is going to flap its wings and lift into the air. With the wall kind of like this wind wall around it, it rises majestically. Proximus definitely taking up the limelight there. And for a moment, this Scarlet copy kind of like glares at you a little bit, and she just goes, "Move, move."
If she comes into a range and tries to leave, I am going to sentinel the. I'm gonna hit the Pegasus, so it can't go anywhere. I'll use sentinel
Okay.
if they're
Go
trying
ahead.
to pass.
Go ahead and hit the
By me.
Pegasus. She's trying to hover like where you are.
Right. Yeah, no. The answer is no. All right. It's 12 plus. And I just want to do an unarmed strike. Because it's in for Sentinel, it's any if I hit on any attack, right? Then it's movement
one of-
is 0.
Yeah. Yes.
New feat, sorry guys. So
Sentinel's a
that
great feat, though.
that is a 22 to hit.
22 definitely hits a horse.
Just punch.
You just punch a horse
I
in the
just
face.
punch it. I punch it like somewhere like where it has a lot of muscle, so it won't hurt too bad.
Do you remember the goal
Smack a
here
horse in the
was
face.
to save the Pegasus?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's why I'm not using my glaive. I'm trying to use the least. I guess I could have thrown a net on it. A net.
Or you could have just yanked the
I
person
always
off
forget
of
about
it.
a net, and she reminds me every time.
Okay. The Pegasus is immobilized out of like shock more than anything else. Does not gain in height, however, as this Scarlet copy kind of like looks at you like, what is wrong with you? And she says it literally like, what is wrong with you? And then
I am not the one you came with. Can he fly?
no, that's the point.
Exactly.
Fine. I didn't want to have to do this. Fine. She reaches and pulls a scroll and unrolls it. This is a spell scroll, and she upcasts knock. And all of you would watch as the chains on the wings of the Manticore and the Chimera and the Owlbear all fall off, and they are now completely unbound with the full ability to fly. And she looks out and with a thaumaturgical voice yells to the panicked masses now that these monsters are completely free. Like if the stadium wasn't in panic before, it was in confusion for a moment when the fog cloud dissipated. Now in just like full end of the world, this is we're all gonna die kind of panic. Her voice reverberates around the stadium. She says, "Let this be a message to all the friends of the Nerian Empire. Your displays of death and dominance will always be met with a cleansing fire. So say I. So says Scarlett Shores, Queen of the Endless Seas."
That's not even the right title.
Oh,
To be clear, our
I'm
Scarlett,
gonna punch her so bad.
our
Irritated.
Scarlett is
Not
still
even just mad, just irritated.
Captain D, right? Like,
No.
oh,
yes.
yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
yeah,
you are
yeah, that's
Captain D
true.
right now, so like
Yeah.
nobody's making
Right.
the connection between the two of you, but it is looking like it's like looking in an old mirror. That's not how mirrors work, but you get what I mean.
Photograph?
What?
Um,
Those don't exist.
Okay.
Like, I look at
my mirror's
Scarlett.
2 years old.
I'm offended
This
for
photograph.
you.
It's
Oh
just
my gosh, I hate
tacky.
it. Yeah, I hate this.
I
We
kind of want
need-
to follow her.
Okay.
Well, it's not my turn, so.
Winnie, panicked in the mind link, is like, Scarlett, that's not you, right? Scarlett,
No!
Scarlett, talk to me. Okay, I didn't think so.
That's where we're going to take our break. Is with that rousing speech. When we come back, it's going to be the Chimera's turn, and now as it can see all of you and has its wings unbound,
Oh no.
we'll see how this goes. So stick around. We'll be back shortly. Do the things. We'll be back in about 10 to 15. Take care of yourselves, and
Oopsie.
we're gonna see what happens next.
Fine.
Everybody, welcome back to Horizons Call. We're right in the middle of it, so let's jump right back in. You all have blown away all of the fog that was otherwise obfuscating your attempt to rescue this Pegasus. You have revealed all of you, pretty much. I think Winnie's still maintaining invisibility. But Proximus has been revealed. A copy of Proximus and Scarlett, but from a couple of years ago, has appeared from seemingly nowhere. The Scarlett copy is on the back of the Pegasus. The Proximus copy being now obfuscated. There's a wall of wind that is keeping the Proximus copy from the Pegasus and the Scarlett copy. And that is where we're going to pick up with the Chimera's turn. The Chimera has been beating the ever-loving shit out of this owlbear, which is looking very weak. The Chimera's heads are instead going to turn towards, because it has also taken some damage too. The Chimera is going to use a turn to disengage and actually flap its wings up now that its wings are no longer bound. And it is going to fly into the air as the owlbear almost like cowers away from it, not even trying to attack. The Chimera is then going to use its, let's see, it's 3 attacks. Okay. The Chimera then is going to attempt a fire breath attack just on the stands. And that will include, let's see, as it goes to fly up, that will include Acacia and Scarlett. It is breathing fire in your general area. So if I could get a DC 15 dexterity saving throw from you, please.
God, no. I actually rolled low. I got a 12. I rolled a 2. It's fine.
I rolled a 9.
It's fine.
Okay. Both of you are going to take 35 points of fire damage as this engulfs you. I am going to see. Okay. Marcus is going to at least leap in front of Scarlett since he takes half of that anyway. So he
fine.
will use his uncanny dodge since he's not going to take as much damage from you. So Scarlett, you will not take any damage from that. Acacia, however, you will take the full 35.
Isn't it also fire damage? Isn't it also decreased further for Marcus?
That's what I'm saying. Is Marcus is going to take half of that
Okay.
because he
I thought
has
you were
it
saying
reduced.
for uncanny dodge. Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah, he's going to uncanny dodge in front of you, not to take the
Gotcha.
damage, not to not take the damage. Yeah. Okay, that is it for the Chimera's turn. We are now to Winnie.
Okay. I would like to have little Jeffrey assist me in getting the mirror out because it's in his mouth. And that's very important, is I need him back with me. So we will do that first. And in the mind link, I will say, okay, I got the mirror out. Don't look at your reflection. I guess you could look at the mirror, but like specifically your reflection is going to be like the big part. But again, you'd be fine. I'll let you out later. She's going to speak the command word, which is Reflecto Now, and point it at the Chimera, the one that's closest to her.
Okay.
That's and I guess
it has.
she's gonna
Go
walk
ahead.
towards it, and whatnot, and like try and draw its attention. And heck, if she can get the attention of the one next to it, that's fine too. The mirror just
The owlbear?
activates. Yeah.
Do they go into the same space?
Nope, they go into separate spaces and they don't
Little
have to
separate
eat or
pockets?
sleep. Yeah,
Yes,
I can hold up to
they all
12
have
things.
little cells.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
It's like a mega Pokeball. Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, let's see here.
And I was only
Where
trying
I
to
have
catch
so
the
many.
Pegasus to like keep it safe. If it can fly free and like out of here, that's fine. I don't really trust
In
these other
theory, it
three.
can. It just got punched in the face.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
got
Okay,
hijacked.
so
Oh yeah.
it did. So and
I punched him in the shoulder.
Oh, then
Between
30
the
feet.
wings.
So when you
it's
go
a-
within
Pegasus
30
can go.
feet-
The person riding it cannot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm walking. I'm assuming I'm close enough to be within 30 feet of the owlbear.
Yes, you
by
are. You are
walking.
30 feet. Extra
It's a
dimensional cells.
DC 15 charisma saving throw.
Okay. Let's see.
And it's any
here.
creature. So
Mhm.
technically I could get them both at the same time if they look at me.
Mm-hmm. And I am going to say the Chimera has disadvantage because it literally has 3 heads. So the chances are it's going to look at you. It was a 7 and a 1. The Chimera gets captured. Let me roll for the owlbear 2 before we describe how that happens. I have so many tabs. There we go. Okay. -2 charisma for the owlbear.
Oh, let's
And
go.
it did roll a nat 20 though.
That's okay. Winnie is going to like wiggle the mirror a little bit, and I think it's most appropriate that she uses silvery barbs here, and just say, "Hey, look again."
And a 5 -2.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This thing also had 1 hit point left, so
I
it
saved its
is
life.
incredibly injured. So
It's okay. It's like in suspended animation.
So
Kind of.
the way I imagine this, and Winnie, please, if you have your own description that isn't just a slurping noise, feel free. But the way that I imagine it is, it's almost like when you catch light with the mirror, and it's
Yeah.
almost like you erase them as the light hits them. It just absorbs the prismatic element of that creature, and
Yeah.
it's like an eraser just hits them in real space. And
Kind of winks out of existence sideways
yeah,
into the beam. Yep. But it
And
also
when
makes
he-
a slurping sound.
a very
She
unfortunate
fixed-
slurping
she
sound.
fixed the mirror. Like that's just.
It's
a side
Winnie's
effect.
voice just going slurp, slurp, yum yum yum. All right.
And fuck yeah.
Not even on the battlefield. You have absorbed 2 of
What's
these
this
beasts.
thing just outs? Why can't I ping? It's this thing in the corner just outside of the wind wall.
That's Smokey.
Oh,
You
no.
remember you made that Smokey in the corner joke?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, Smokey's losing his religion, so that's why Smokey's in the corner.
Winnie is gonna just angle the mirror down until
Okay.
she's within 30 feet of. Well, Is the wind wall transparent?
It's wind.
It's
Well-
semi-transparent.
Well, I didn't know if it was like a tornado, right? Where you can't.
It's kicking up sand, so I mean, in that sense, like you can see it
And
is
may
part. It
win.
is you can see through it.
Well, which way is the Pegasus facing?
The Pegasus is facing Proximus because he slapped it in the face.
I'm making a lot of noise and drawing a lot of attention. Like,
Are you within 30 feet?
I am exactly 30 feet.
Okay.
And I will say, Proximus, don't turn around in my brain. Assuming Proximus is facing away from me. Or I'll say, Proximus, don't look at me.
Okay.
Don't look at me.
+1 charisma save. That's a 19 + 1, so 20 charisma save for the Pegasus.
What about Scarlett? Fake Scarlett.
No, Farlet,
Farlet.
according to Mikyl.
Hey! Fartlet.
Even
it-
better.
I grew up with
Oh.
2 older brothers. I could do this all day.
18 on the die, also successful.
Fine. I can only do silver barbs once a turn, so that's fine. I will then angle the mirror down a little bit until a more appropriate time. I will use my bonus action to whistle at Proximus a little one of our favorite shanties, and just be like, "Hey, you got this. Teach her a lesson." And Proximus now has the bardic inspiration, and I need to start
Well,
keeping track.
Is it a D6?
You're asking
Sorry.
me if it's a
Sorry.
D6? Me. Yeah, it's a D6. I had to. Yeah.
Okay.
Look it up.
Great. So yes, Proximus, you have bardic inspiration. Then we are to the owlbear has been absorbed. The manticore's turn. The manticore, now seeing poor Proximo, is going to go after him. Let's see.
Oops.
I don't need the chimera anymore. I don't need the owlbear anymore. Manticore. Okay. The manticore is going to essentially pounce on Proximo and take all 3 of its attacks on him. The first is a miss. The second is a hit. And the third is a hit. So, Proximo, you will watch as the manticore's like many rows of teeth, almost shark-like teeth in this humanoid leonic face, goes to bite down, and he is able to roll out of the way, but a claw just stops the roll, and you watch as the claws like dig in through the armor, this fake black mithril, and the tail spike kind of comes down onto his leg, and he takes the full brunt of the attack from the tail spike. So he is essentially pinned, as he has not even had the chance to get up from prone. Okay, so
Did we do
That-
an accidental murder?
What was gonna happen though if we weren't here?
No, we can fix him. We can
It'll be
fix
fine.
him. Let's just.
Let's go. It'll be fine. It'll be
My
fine.
motto, I can fix him.
Yeah.
Winnie's an artificer. She can fix anything.
We need to put that on the flag.
I got a diamond with his name on it, and maybe he's got some money on him. Well, we'll find out.
We can fix them.
okay, that is it for the Manticore's turn. We're back to top of the order with Acacia.
Then how does the manticore look? Fresh.
Yeah,
and,
Manticore. Fresh is the like when it first came out. It's still like emaciated. It's still hungry, a little beaten up from being like encaged, but it has not encountered anything else to damage it.
Cool. In that case, what I would like to do is take out my little thing that Acacia, Winnie made me, my little astrolabe, the shiny spinny
Mhm.
thing. And it's gonna float, and I'm gonna cast a spell because that's my focus.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast a spell, and a storm cloud appears above the arena. I'm casting Call Lightning.
Okay.
So, and I'm going to strike down at the manticore, but I'm doing it in a way that's like missing it and Proximo to more of like an intimidate, well, both of them, but mostly to intimidate the manticore to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. All right. Yeah, let me
So I'm not
Keep moving
actually
it.
trying to hit it because the goal is to get them out of here.
Right, you're more just trying to scare an
Scare it
animal
off.
away. Okay.
Also, I hope the guy Proximo pisses his pants.
Let's see. Go ahead and roll. Like, I kind of want the damage, like, not that it would take the damage, but I kind of want that to impact, like,
Okay.
you
Yeah,
know.
that's fine.
So is it a DC? Is that
It's
what
a Dex 17 saving throw. I gotta see how many. 3d10 on a failed save.
Okay. Go ahead and it did fail. So give me an intimidation check with advantage, since you're not actually damaging the manticore itself. And that will determine its fight or flight here.
Right. So intimidation with advantage. Do you want me to use my base skill intimidation or like maybe like
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm stuck here. You could use
spell attack instead?
the spell attack could work. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm fine with
Does it
that.
still have advantage or no?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, cool. 19 on the die, so 28.
For sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as the lightning strikes just like so dangerously close, like almost between the wing and the tail of this thing, lightning comes down. It's this just massive explosion of sound and light and energy, and like there's glass coming up from the sand where the lightning hit, and the manticore instantly just like turns around, and you can see like it has kind of humanoid eyes, upsettingly enough, and there is definitely like fear in it, as this is a winged creature who is not fond of storms, and it seems to be as it is, paw still on this armored Proximo, seems now distracted by its own safety. So on its next turn, it is currently scared. It has the fear condition. Anything else for your turn, Acacia?
No, I wish I can strike again so I can have the Pegasus buck, but it's fine. I'm done.
Is it because it's a bonus action to on your next turn, right?
Let me double check. If you are outdoors, you can use your. I can. No, it's my action. So next time.
Okay. Okay.
But it is a concentration. Oh, concentration 10 minutes. The fuck.
Yeah, and just keep pelting. Absolutely. Okay, then Proximus, it is your turn. You have stopped the Pegasus for a moment. The the fake Scarlett, the fartlet is glaring at you. Well, actually, yeah, go ahead. What would you like for your turn?
2 sorcery points. I will hasten a Rotham's psychic lens. How far? We're still 15 feet up.
Mm-hmm.
It is closer to the ground, correct? Like I'm hovering over it, like I'm blocking.
You're eye to eye with the horse. She got
Right.
up to 15 feet, and that's where you were able to stop them.
So Smokey is still within 30 feet. It is
Mm-hmm.
a intelligence saving throw 18 at disadvantage.
Okay. And who are you targeting? You're targeting Fartlet
Targeting the fartlet,
or Fartlet. Okay.
and I will call it that. He makes a hand gesture and
Is this hand
Alright.
gesture this?
yeah.
Hey, she got a 16.
Yep. So a shimmering lance of psychic power blasts out from my forehead, and the target within range, 76. I'm gonna roll for that on the dice roller because
It's a lot.
that's this. Roll that. Just 15 points of damage, but she is now incapacitated.
Okay.
With 15 points of damage. And then I'm gonna punch her in her face and knock her off the.
Okay.
Like my intent is to punch and push her off.
Sure.
If you
Yeah.
would like me to do a shove,
No, we can combine
okay.
it into one.
Yeah, but, not sure. Nice. 18 to hit.
Yeah, definitely hits.
5 points of bludgeoning fist damage.
Okay. So 20 in total, it sounds like. And you would watch as Fartlet topples from the saddleless Pegasus and hits the ground with a very solid thud just inside the wind wall. She is going to take an additional, let's see. So, what was that? 8 points of bludgeoning damage from the fall, and she will fall prone, fully incapacitated, unable to do anything in the moment.
And I will say, lay low, you now, stay, and then, yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
She like just barely puts up just like one middle finger, and she goes, "You're not my dad. Fuck you."
You can't move.
Yeah, sorry, that was an action. Sorry, I guess. Let it be known, it's always a free action to flip someone off.
Yes.
All right.
That's all I
Go
got.
through. It can be passed through any status condition.
Oh, yeah.
Does she get another chance at the save on her turns?
Yeah, her turn. Mhm.
Okay. It is
No,
her
no,
turn
no.
now?
It's until the end of her next turn.
The end of her
Or
next turn. Okay, so-
end of her turn.
right.
She can.
So her turn passes by, unable to do anything. When it comes back around, she will see what kind of predicament she is in.
Right.
Scarlett, it is your turn. The Pegasus is riderless. The Manticore seems afraid. Proximo is on the ground. Fartlet is on the ground inside your wind wall. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna take my 30 feet of movement.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to drop concentration on Windwall,
Okay.
and I'm going to upcast banishment at level 5 and banish the imposters.
Okay.
In theory, if they're in this plane, this is just like a little prison cell for a minute.
Okie dokie. So, you can get both Proximo and Fartlet. What's the DC Charisma save?
18.
18. Do they get disadvantage because of Smokey?
I don't know.
I'm sorry. That's only on mine.
Oh, no, yours. Okay.
Yeah, only on the spells I cast.
Fartlet did not succeed. Proximo did not succeed. So you would watch as both of them just bloop, right out of existence into a pocket dimension. Anything else for your turn?
No, that's all I can do.
Okay.
Oh, no, I would like to say in the mind link, we have a minute. We
Okay.
can wrap this up.
The Pegasus's turn is next. It's going to kind of like look at Proximus like, are we cool? Are you gonna hit me? And it's just gonna like slowly flap its wings to back up, and then will go to launch itself upwards and out.
Proximus has both hands up, like, it is okay.
Okay.
Be good now, bro.
Yeah.
At this point, I will note that you all begin to hear horns blaring, and you can see up in the sky that there are rock riders who are mobilizing and are now chasing after the Pegasus. Pegasus, fun fact, are the fastest flying beasts, aside from nightmares, which are like the antithesis of Pegasus. So you'll watch as these
Nice.
rock riders are just like being left in the proverbial dust of this Pegasus, and it is also drawing away the attention of the local constabulary that way. Let's see. Chimera's out. Winnie, is there anything you would like to do before the Manticore's turn?
Yes, please. I would like to do something. Oh, bless. I think if I get like here. Oh god. Balls. I guess here should be about 30 feet from where I was. Why are you clicking in the weird spot? I want to yell and shout and draw its attention, and little Jeffrey will like do a little pew pew to like bop it in the nose, which I guess I'll have to roll for.
This is a ranged bopping, I presume.
Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Not trying to boop a manticore.
No, and like over my head, so that like, you know, we're in the...
Oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, Yoda with a Uzi, I guess.
Mhm.
Just
And then he'll like dip
stand
behind
still,
the
you
mirror,
must.
which I'm obviously aiming at the manticore. So that is... God, I write this down every time. 19.
19 hit, definitely hits.
Oh, that is my spell attack. I was like, why do I have two things? No. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, Jeffrey 360 no scopes, hits the manticore, gets his attention. It is
with his
a
switch
DC.
in his other hand. Yeah.
Yeah, double 360 no scope somehow. This is a DC 15 charisma save.
Oh, yeah. I guess I don't... He's not going to one-shot it, so yeah, damage doesn't really matter. Yes, that is correct.
Rolled a 3 -1. Yum yum yum. Yeah, the it's just a voice box in the back of it that Winnie attached.
And then
Fantastic.
Proximo and
Bartlett.
Fartlek are gone for the moment, right?
Banished for the moment.
Yeah, I guess when he's just gonna like stow the mirror and yeah, work on getting out of here as soon as possible with the rest of the gang.
Alrighty. In that case, you all are essentially out of combat. You have the remainders of your a minute of turns to get out of here should you like, unless you want to wait around for Fartlek and Proximo to reappear.
Yeah.
We want to
Yes
stick
to
around?
yes to which.
I want to take the imposters with us.
Do you want to
Okay.
slurp them?
Yes.
Winnie, would you like to slurp them?
It would make things easy. I mean,
Okay.
I
I
would
don't
love
see
to
how
watch
we're gonna
that happen.
haul
Okay.
people out of here while we're on the run too. But yeah, can you bring them back, or we gotta wait?
I think I can drop concentration, and they, in theory, should come back.
I would like to position the mirror like right in front of where
Mm-hmm.
Fartlek was,
Mhm.
and like just kind of up a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, you I will say you wait a minute. You do start to note that as you all have dealt with the monsters and like the Colosseum has been evacuated, the security are starting to move in now and try to like reclaim the area. So you are kind of losing out on a minute. I will note that Acacia,
I
if you
thought she
wanted
dropped
to.
concentration. Does that not bring them back immediately?
Oh, she.
For
Oh, I'm
banishment.
sorry. Yes, you did drop concentration on. Okay, so they do appear immediately. Then,
Oh, good, okay. I was
let's
like,
go
oh,
ahead.
God.
I missed that. I apologize.
I
Okay.
will also drop concentration on call lightning.
Oh, thanks.
okay.
Yeah, thanks.
So the storm cloud begins to disperse.
Yeah, storm clouds dissipate as well. Proximo surprisingly rolls an 18. So as he's looking up on the ground, he goes, you watch as Fartlek gets slurped into the mirror. Just all the prismatic elements of her now within one of these chambers. But he looks at that happen and then goes to close his eyes.
I'm gonna wiggle it again, and I'm gonna say, "Made you look," and cast Silvery Barbs again. I made sure I had all the spell slots.
A
For it.
16?
Oh God,
Nice.
what a
Oh,
jerk!
unfortunate.
I'm trying to save you, dude. You can just come with us.
I
You're
throw
not-
a net
You're
on
not
him.
saving me by having a mirror and eat me.
I throw a net on him.
You'll come back
All right.
out.
Since I'm gonna start getting the
tried.
fuck out of there, since everyone
Yeah.
has everything
Mhm.
inside the arena handled, I'm gonna start GTFOing.
Yeah, you see that there is definitely damage to his leg. He has like manticore spines in his thigh, and so he is definitely limping. But you can
Yeah,
throw
I
a
was
net
trying
on
to
him
make it
or help
easier
him get out.
for,
Yeah.
for you, kiddo.
All right.
I'm gonna
I
throw.
think if you go ahead.
Oh, well, whatever you were. You go ahead.
You throw a net on him, and then with the learned helplessness of a dog from a terrible psychiatry experiment back when they didn't know how to treat animals, he just looks into the mirror and goes, "Oh, fine." And you watch as he, net and all, gets swarped in.
Not another net.
Um, if we're
They're a
not
gold piece. You're fine.
necessarily in, it's still there. He's wearing it in the mirror.
Right.
You can get it back. I'm gonna be invisible if anyone wants to be invisible. Well, no one else is near me except Proximus, who is probably also going invisible. But I'm gonna just like.
I don't have any spell slots left.
Oh, do you want to be invisible? I think I can get you and Smokey.
Oh, I can upcast it. You get Smokey, I'll get me. It's fine.
Okay, yeah, done and done.
With full invisibility, then Acacia, Scarlett, you two, along with Connery and Marcus, go to make for the exits. Yeah, we can say that whether you run out through the gladiatorial area, or whether you climb back up the steps through invisibility, through the chaos of everything, nobody necessarily notices all of you. And let me ask then, where are you all heading now?
We don't have ships right now.
They're not ready. Still same day.
Do we want to impose on my uncle again?
Yes.
I haven't met your uncle.
I will
would
pay
love
him.
to.
Let me send a sending to Uncle Marique.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, do you have a safe place that me and my crew can hang out? Emphasis on hidden and safe. Love you.
Say pretty, please.
Scarlett will pay you.
Okay. I think we just got it in 25 there, but that's
Yeah.
okay.
I think it's like 24.
Yeah. He responds, payment appreciated, not necessary. Come to the Golden Elephant as soon as you can. Love you too.
All right. Uncle says that we can go to back to the shop. Back to the shop. Let's go.
So we are supposed to lay even lower than we were before, correct?
Yep.
Right. So basically, don't leave. Right. Okay.
Winnie's gonna follow along because she doesn't know where we're going. But she's gonna whisper into her bag of holding, or maybe before the mirror went in, Closius Nauius, to deactivate the mirror, so that it is safe for whatever.
Winnie, you're gonna love my uncle. He's really nice.
I mean, he's related to you. I would imagine so.
So then rushing back through the streets, which are busy as well, the chaos of the Colosseum left behind you, you can still see that there's like a lot of attention being given to the Colosseum, so it is rather easy to slip away, through the sand and everything that's being kicked up. And most people are kind of just gathered around the Colosseum as it's now being cordoned off. And there's a lot of hubbub because the big fight that's supposed to happen, like, it's still going to happen. Is Flemma going to be able to fight? Are we going to have Flemma and Atrox in their final big fight? That's what most people are talking about. They're not really worried about the Pegasus and Manticores and the blue person that got a bunch of thorns in his leg or whatever. You are able to make your way through the streets to the quarter where the Golden Elephant is, and just as you are moving to where you know the shop to be, you hear a whisper come from an alley, which is, "Psst, all of you, this way." And you would see Uncle Marique ushering you all down this shadowy alleyway as the sun is starting to set on Dalia.
I'm so sorry. I said
For
my
what?
uncle.
There's no reason. You think that your father did not do this every time that he was in town?
Fair.
At least you let me know ahead of time, honestly.
Hi,
And
I'm
he
Weenie.
lifts up a rather large grate. Medic, nice to meet you. Yes. And ushers you all down this stairway into like this sub-level, almost not sewers, but like rat tunnels that are high enough that Acacia you could stand up just fine. And you come to see that there are like bits of light peeking throughout the city in all different places. This is probably their gutter system. A place that gets a decent amount of rain but doesn't really have the area for it to kind of seep in. You are in where the water would kind of collect and go out to the ocean. And again, Acacia, you would note that there are plenty of Ewalker symbols down here. A number of them which seem to note, safe place. They note that down one of the ways is a fence. You probably figure that is going to lead directly to the Golden Elephant. And there is another one that says place of rest that leads further down. If you all would follow this path, you will come to a T-junction, take the left, and you will find yourself towards a place where you all can keep your nose out of things.
Interrogate a couple impersonators.
Yes, if you are looking for a place of more quiet, I'm trying to think if we have anything. I suppose you could probably go beneath the stables. I don't think between all of the animals and everything. So you would take a right at the T-junction and then a left at the next turn. And you should find a place there that is... we have a few cells there that haven't been used in a long time. It's a little bit thicker walls. How much interrogating are you looking to do?
I look at Scarlett.
I mean, it'd be fine. Not deep level. As long as they talk, they seem like they'll talk. It'd be fine.
I thought it was a good idea to impersonate Scarlet Shores.
I would like to drop my disguise self also.
Hey, if you just want to talk at first, they don't even need to leave the mirror.
Oh.
We can talk it
Oh.
through the mirror?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, when I fixed it a little, Jeffrey and I did some tests. I felt kind of bad sending them in there, but yeah.
Okay. This is all nothing I need to know in case I get questioned. Easier to tell the truth than it is to tell a lie. If you follow those directions, you will find a space that should accommodate you just fine. And there is a lock on the gate, so that a great space for it. Former reservoir.
Great space. You're funny. It was
Thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
Thank you.
Marique, I have something for you, but you can't use it for 6 days. And he will hand him the griffin miniature. The figurine of wondrous power.
Thank you. You're giving this to me?
Yes, thank you so much for your help. I wouldn't probably use that for a little bit because we used it to get into some trouble today. But other than that, it is all yours.
You were at the Coliseum.
Mm-hmm.
Word spread already?
In my network, word travels very fast. I had heard that it was Scarlet Shores, although this was not the description I was given.
It wasn't. Also, I thought you said it was easier to tell the truth than a lie. So do you really want to know what happened?
Yes.
You're very confusing.
I am more just trying to move this conversation along because I have legitimate business to attend to, and I'm sure I will hear all about it.
All right, let's get going. Let Uncle Marie get back to work.
Okay. So, following the directions, you find yourselves towards a reservoir of sorts that has been built into the it's technically the art sewer system of Dalia. It's not like this is where like refuse goes. So there's more just like a musty kind of like old smell down here that's just very dusty. There's sand that comes through the grates as well, and kind of get there's just the kind of almost like a clay like suction to certain parts, but you're able to walk along the sides where the stone still is and traverse your way just fine. And you do find this reservoir area. You can see that there are a couple of cells that have been built into the stone wall of this man-made reservoir. A couple of chains down here as well. There is no natural light in this area, but it is more of a circular room, has an unlit brazier at the center, and yeah, just kind of like the walls seem to be marked with a little bit of smoke here and there. I think all of you have some form of dark vision, so you can
Nope.
kind of make out. Okay, Acacia does not. So
I will
Acacia
use
probably,
produce
I do
flame.
have light.
Yeah.
About to say I do have
Yeah.
the light
Okay.
And
cantrip. I
there's
could
little
just
Jeffrey.
and I believe you all have there's wall sconces, so you'd be able to light those as well.
I'll begin lighting those.
And yes, you would illuminate this area that just seems like there's a couple of chairs, probably, interrogation here. There's no real supplies or anything sitting around. There's a couple of old tables. One of them is knocked over. This kind of seems like an unused space currently. What would you all like to do?
So, Winnie, how does the mirror work?
What? Oh, the mirror. Right. Sorry, I was just thinking about adding a little tinder box into little Jeffrey's mouth so that he could just like breathe fire onto sconces, and that would be very cool.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
I'm not old
well,
enough for Tinder.
He will set fire to the ship if not on purpose, on accident. So let's maybe not give little Jeffrey fire.
Fine.
I appreciate the sentiment. Terrible idea.
Okay, so
Flame breath.
she's gonna pull the mirror out. This thing's heavy. Why do I always have to do it? And she's gonna like set it up
Do
against
you want
the
me
wall.
to do it?
Well, no, it's fine. I did it now, but maybe you could put it back in. That'd be very nice because
Okay.
it's pretty hefty. Right. So, you just, well, I don't know if anyone can do. Well, probably anyone could do it. I don't know. But I'm just gonna knock gently on the mirror like it's a little door, and I'm gonna say, "Cell number 4, please." Wait, who do you want to talk to? But like, for
The
not
fake
Farticus. Yeah. She's already like appearing as a vision, like the Snow White, mirror person. What the hell
Right,
is he
the
called?
mirror. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Magic mirror.
Magic mirror.
Magic mirror on the wall.
And you can talk to her, and she can talk to you. But she can't like. Oh wait, no. This is really important. Derek, I don't know anything about either of these two, but if either of them have planar travel, they can just leave. Also, that's true of, I guess, the 3 creatures, but I don't think
None of the creatures you caught have any
monstrosities
type of planar travel.
Oh.
I didn't think so, but in the interest of fairness, like,
All right. Fartlet comes into view, and you all would see. I mean, no roll is going to be high enough for you to be able to see through what this is, because this is Scarlett, but a couple of years ago. This is the Scarlett that you all first met. Like, even the clothing is similar. And there's not a lot of armor. She has the same tattoo. There's the same
The
like, weird
original
smirk.
octopus tattoo.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
have we considered that maybe my brother's been fucking around with stuff? Rollin, not like Syrian. Syrian would never. Well, no, he probably wouldn't. But he can't anyway. Like, this is definitely a Rollin thing.
Would your brother create copies of us?
No, but like, I don't know how that works. Because, like, if he can go back in time, like, you'd think you'd remember it. Like, if he just, like.
He can time travel?
No, but
But he,
Winnie,
like, he did as, like, a vision. But, like, What if he can do other things? I don't know.
No,
If I
because
knew that kind of magic.
Proximus isn't right.
No, but she is.
I mean, I think we
Weirdly
are
enough.
talking about these people, not me right now.
No, oh,
But I'm saying
honey.
they're not us from the past.
Oh,
Winnie awkwardly
right.
pats
And they're
Proximus'
not-
shoulder. I
They're
think we
not
mean the fake you.
clones.
Oh,
No.
Your fake double being so different proves that they're not clones, they're not us from the past.
But they're two different people. Like, one of them could be a clone or whatever, and the other person could just be a dude in a
Why don't we just ask?
Proximus suit. Yeah.
but you
That's why we
can
have the
discuss-
mirror.
Yeah,
Hey, Fartlet. Who
Her
are you?
image comes fully into
to you.
vision. Hey,
This
Fartley, who
bubble.
are you? And she does look around at all of you, and like looking from Proximus to Winnie to Acacia to Scarlett. She goes, "How dare you? How dare you try to contain the Queen of the Infinite Seas?" And then her eyes land on Scarlett, like actual Scarlett now, who's no longer disguised. She goes, "Oh my God, I'm such a big fan. Oh, it's actually you, isn't it?
So not a
Oh, this is
clone or
so
a twin.
cool."
No,
Okay.
no, I hate this already. Who
Who
are
the
you?
Fuck are you?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna drop the accent. I'm sorry. Okay. I am, well, right now I'm you, but
Mhm. No, I can tell.
Oh God,
I know,
you're a
I-
method actor, aren't you?
well, sort of, I guess. I'm a freedom fighter. I'm standing against the Nereid Empire, the same as you are.
When he
And
walks away.
you're such a good symbol, and I'm so you're so cool, and I've always just thought that, like, if I could do anything, I could be you sometimes, and like spread your word and your message of fighting back against the oppressors of the Nereid Empire. And they've
I'm
been
going to
trying
stop
co-
you there.
Yeah. You realize you're adding more problems to our plate, right?
What?
I have never been the voice of a movement, nor have I ever asked to be the voice of a movement, nor have I ever asked anyone to do anything on my behalf looking like me when I don't get to choose what you're doing.
Proximus just moves backwards.
But you're Scarlet Shores. You're the captain of the Redemption and Cross's Mercy, and you're a pirate queen who has fought against the Empire countless times, and you defeated the icebox, and you faced horrors of the deep, and you.
From the edge of the reservoir where Winnie has sort of settled down sitting on the edge and is just like kind of tossing little pebbles in, she kind of turns back. Okay, but wait, like, where have you, like, compiled this? Sure, people talk and stuff, but, like, where have you compiled this, like, dossier on Scarlett from?
Lots of places, I guess. I got the image from the wanted posters, and it's mostly just been hanging around taverns and asking about you anytime that I can, and the stories that get told, and then trying to piece those together from the bullshit. And
So
I'm-
the Empire thought I was dead, so I would have preferred that over some freedom fighters who I'm not even aware of.
Ooh.
Pirates do not equal freedom fighters necessarily.
Let's make one thing perfectly clear. The reason I'm doing any of what I'm doing is purely beneficial to me.
Wait. Is it just you and not Proximus? Or are there, like, more of you?
Garth, his name is Garth.
That's a good
And-
name. We'll fix him, by the way. He did take a little bit of a beating, but, like, we've got healing stuff.
I will heal him.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
There are absolutely just tears in her eyes at this point. She's
He's
not.
alive.
She's
He's
trying.
okay.
No, she's trying to hold back at this point, but it's weird watching yourself cry, and she right now there's a couple of us who support the message, but only Garth was brave enough to come with me, and we thought that freeing the Pegasus and stopping the display of bloodshed that the sport animals didn't deserve from the Empire in the first place was some good. I'm realizing that I've made a terrible mistake, and
We do agree with what you are saying.
Yeah, you did fuck up, but your heart was in the right place. You got the
I
spirit.
But you,
thought you
yes.
would like this. And at that point, she does drop the visage, and you see a changeling, pale skin, pale hair, and still wearing the same clothing. Um, and she is like just kind of turned away in the mirror, like you can see her almost like in three-quarter, and there's like a scratch to her voice where you can tell that she's trying to hold back some hard feelings here. I had no idea that you were going to be there. I had no idea I was making your life harder. I just really respected the stories I heard about you, and I see now that that was just stories.
Okay,
Scarlett,
only some of them were
you
just
hear
stories.
you hear in your head, Scarlett, give this kid a bone. She was just trying to do right.
I'm not going to rip her tongue out, so that's a perk.
I know.
Sorry,
She
I
looks
called
up
you
and she goes,
Scarlett.
"You're not going to rip my tongue out, are you?"
No, no.
Like,
I'm not going to do anything to you other than tell you not to be me.
between
I-
us,
Fair.
Understand the sentiment, and I understand what you were getting at. But going about it disguised as somebody who, one, is very wanted, and let it be known, wanted dead or alive. Some Empire citizens will not hold back. Could end very
Yeah.
badly just because you're wearing my face.
Acacia, what was that?
I was just gonna say, if it makes you feel better, we were in the process of also freeing them. But but yeah, Scarlett's right. It's kill on sight for us that have wanted posters.
And you can be
You
anybody.
So
Right.
why wouldn't I want to be the coolest person in the world?
Because, well, because she
Better to be
has
yourself.
the big target on her back, and yeah, it is more important to be yourself. And if you want to be a freedom fighter, that's super good. That's a really noble cause, but it's really risky. And you could dip in, and you could be a Leonin, and you could do a thing and like do some graffiti or whatever and then disappear, and you could be somewhere else, and you could be a dwarf, and you could rally the people, and then you could disappear and be someone else somewhere else, and that way you are safe, but you're still getting the message out.
She looks past you when you say Leonin and sees Connery back there.
I forgot he was
And-
with us. I probably wouldn't have used Leonin if he was
And he looks at her and goes, "Don't even think about it."
no, he will not rip your tongue out. He will just
He will
eat your
rip your
face.
throat out.
Yeah. But I'm really sorry I called you Fartlet. What can we call you?
This is your actual name.
Yeah.
My name is Elucidae, and I won't ever impersonate you again. I'm very sorry about that.
Or me, or either, please.
I will not.
Rude.
I will try to find people whose lives I won't ruin, or I will just make some up.
You know what's really fun is to impersonate like Empire people
Let's
who
see,
are like
other
doing
people in the
Empire
Empire.
things. Yeah. Not like
Mhm.
regular chill like common people, but like yeah.
We can talk about like how you can,
Officers.
yeah, how you can do this a little bit better. We'll give you some pointers, but I think it is okay for you to be you.
folks, and then I'll switch to mind blank. Actually, no, I'm gonna look at Elucidae first.
Mhm.
Are you?
You just hear Weenie say yes in the mind link.
How far are you willing to go for what you believe in? If
I
you
was-
were if you were caught as Scarlet today, would you be ready to face the consequences of Scarlet Shores?
Well, yes, technically, although I would try my best not to get caught, if that makes sense, because I would probably just turn into the person that was catching me and then do the he's the imposter sort of thing, and it goes surprisingly well. It's honestly a 50-50 of who they're going to shoot the crossbow at that point, and I've been very lucky about that up to this point. Or I'll change into somebody who's just like part of the crowd, and then I blend in. But if they caught me as Scarlett, I was willing to. I mean, he punched a horse today. I was willing to go down with that.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Going down
How
with the
old does
horse.
she look?
Classic saying.
Roughly.
Tough with
I'm
changelings.
gonna say
Like,
Yeah, I was
it's
gonna
tough with
say it's
changing.
hard,
Yeah.
I mean, you're kind of getting like the energy vibe is early 20s.
All right. Now I've
That's-
switched
those are
to
good.
The world
I
has
s-
not ruined her yet.
yeah. Now I switched to
That's how you know she's not really Scarlet.
yeah. Now I actually switched
She
to
doesn't
mind
have the
blink.
trauma aspect. of
Right.
it.
You know, all that energy would be much better if it was pointed in the right direction. What if we hire her?
I think yes. Also, do y'all mind if I release Garth and like maybe Proximus you can heal? Because I feel kind of bad with him just like hanging out in the mirror
Yeah.
bleeding to death.
Same.
Like he's not
So
gonna
it's
die,
like
but also
suspended animation.
well they're like it's like a prison's like you're conscious like it's a thing and he won't die, but like it probably hurts a lot. is
As
what I'm
long as they're
saying.
not going to just run away. We would
I
like
think
I
to
will
like
his
to
stand
talk
in
to
front
them.
of the door.
How
His
much?
leg's
how
pretty
much-
fucked up, and we still have Elucidate in there. Like I can let him out while you're talking to her.
How much?
Okay.
How much damage did he take again?
Not a severe amount. No, like
Right.
he's fine.
But he was like limping, right? I thought
He
he
Right,
was
was like.
for the sake of the
He got-
story, he was limping from a leg wound.
Oh, okay, then never mind. Fuck
He
it.
does not
can
have like
stay.
any conditions that would make
Yeah.
it as such.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just,
yeah.
I thought he was like.
I would prefer to lay on
very-
hands a little bit on him to stabilize him and whatever.
Yeah,
But I really want to heal the owlbear.
Yes.
Sure.
Maybe not
Even
now. In close combat quarters, I don't want to deal
No,
with.
no. I'm just saying, like I
Later.
would rather, I'd rather spend
Yes.
my lay on hands
Okay.
on the owlbear and become friends.
So
Yeah.
are you releasing Garth? Is that the
I didn't
the
realize
idea?
he was fine. No, fuck him.
Okay.
I'll wait until we like have an agreement.
So yeah, no, I pitched the idea of hiring
them
her
both
to
of them?
everybody.
Yeah,
Both, yeah, doesn't matter.
yeah. I
They want to quote unquote join the cause. Don't know what cause we have going on, but you know.
Well, I still
You
think
know
they
what we
shouldn't
have.
meet their heroes, but here we are.
She's not wrong though. I would like to fuck up the Nereans.
That's just an underlying thing with us apparently.
Right.
We could send them to Valerie, our spy mistress.
She can get them set up somewhere,
That's
especially
actually a really good idea.
It's an
especially
excellent
a
idea.
changeling.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Elucidate.
Yes.
Is it just you who's a changeling?
Yes, as part of the Phoenix Rising. That's what we call ourselves. Yes.
Real
Okay.
quick, where did that name come from? Just
Yeah.
out of
I
curiosity.
kept hearing that. I kept hearing the word Phoenix in connection with Scarlett. It kept being like, oh, she's the risen Phoenix. It kept getting attached somehow. I only heard it a couple of times through whispers, but thought it sounded like a really cool organization name. I almost thought the Order of the Phoenix, but that sounded really just turfy.
Winnie's nodding like whatever, and then in the mind link, she's like, "Fuck, that is a really good name." But also, I don't like how close it is to Phoenix Landing, and like maybe people are gonna start
Put
to
two
know
and
where
two
we are.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently
Yes.
they're already putting two and two together.
I'm just gonna step aside.
Are you all okay? You do this a lot where you all just kind of look at each other and like move your eyebrows around like you're talking,
yeah.
but then you don't actually say anything?
We
Oh, no,
have
we're
been
actually
through a lot, and we disassociate like all the time.
We're all trauma bonded.
It's just,
When you're so close
we
with
speak
people.
in facial expressions.
Winnie's
It's
gonna
funny
turn
because it's
back-
not wrong.
I know.
Just like,
We've seen some shit, kid.
Winnie is gonna let them answer, however, and turn back around to face the reservoir and pull out the shell phone and just send a little message to Rollin. Hey, thanks for not making a time traveling Scarlett double. Also, word of Phoenix landing spreading. Hope defenses are okay. Love you, bye.
He's gonna be so confused at that first part.
Probably. I did not count that, but I feel like it's safely under 25.
I'm sure that was fine.
Felt under 25.
Defenses are fine.
Mhm.
People are fine.
I didn't even ask
Will-
about the people. He said that himself. That's growth.
Will obfuscate information spread. Told you drinking potion would rot your brain.
Winnie sticks her tongue out at him, even though like no one can see her, and he certainly can't see her.
If he had 5 more words, I saw that.
Preemptive, I saw that.
He didn't have to say the words, but the vibe was there at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Acacia, would you like to reach out to Valerie?
I can't. I already used my sending for.
It's a group plan. You can use mine.
Sure.
Family
It's a group-
plan.
It's a
Family
group
plan.
It is a family
I was
plan.
like, a group
Yeah.
plan? What is
Family
that?
I didn't think it was a group
Yeah.
plan. I thought it was one sending per shell phone.
I always forget.
I thought
that-
Scarlett
But
was.
it's like collectively, it is a
It's a-
family
Yeah.
plan.
Okay.
So I will
I thought
say,
Scarlett was just speaking for us. It's
that
a group plan, okay?
How about mentally? How about we ask if she's going to join first, and then I reached out to Valerie.
There.
Unless we, well, I was gonna say unless we want to know if Valerie wants to essentially babysit for a little while, like
We do need to see if they are, willing to leave. This might be their home.
maybe.
So
I'll
you
s-
want to help the cause?
This sounds like a pamphlet.
Yeah, the beginning of a pamphlet, absolutely.
That was
Yeah,
a legitimate
yes,
question.
yes,
Okay.
yes, absolutely, I do.
Do we want to let her out before we like offer this deal so it's not
Are
No.
quite
you
so?
Are you willing to relocate?
Literally.
Stop it.
Just
Are
tapping on
you-
the glass.
Yeah.
Are you attached to Karina at all?
No,
Are you attached to this area at all?
no. I was well, I believe I'm from. Sorry, I believe Garth is from Rylus, and I've lived all over the place, but most frequently Nios. I
How
just
would-
know that the Empire has been moving in here, and I'm not a big fan, so this just felt like a good opportunity.
You and
None
me
of
both.
us are. We at least all have that in common.
I'm sorry. Where is he
Um,
from?
Rylus?
Rylus.
How would you like to relocate and join us in some of the tasks that we're doing in a more helpful way than what you were doing earlier?
Roll for persuasion.
We were thinking maybe entrusting you to our spy master.
17.
Her eyes narrow a little bit. That does sound just a little shady. If you're going to kill me, I'd appreciate just a eldritch blast to the face. That'd be a really cool way to go.
Can
No.
I assist?
If we were going to kill you, I was already going to do it.
Yeah, can I assist by saying, like, what logic does it make to drag you halfway across the world just to have someone else kill you? Like, we could have just
Well,
left
so
you back
I
at
spent a
the
lot of time
Coliseum.
thinking, what would Scarlett do? WWSD. And
Terrifying thought.
She has a
Don't do that.
bracelet.
She does.
How many prisoners has Scarlett taken, though?
But it would send a message to basically say, hey, never impersonate me again, or this horrible thing will happen to you.
But how would anyone know what happened to you if we're sending you to our spy master, who is, by definition of their job, like, super secretive?
To be fair, not a lot of people like to impersonate someone who's got as many bounties as I do.
Yeah, I mean, it's a choice, but it would make more sense for us just to kill you here and send that message, if that was the message
That's
we were
all I
trying
wanted to
send.
check on. Can Garth come too?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a package deal.
Also, I'm sorry
Okay.
if I gave you the wrong impression about him. Apparently, he's, like, mostly okay, and I just got confused in the moment. Like, we'll still heal him, but he's, like, mostly okay.
And you said there were others that weren't as brave as the two of you?
It's
Are
tough
they worth
starting,
a damn?
It's tough starting a movement. There's a lot of people who talk a big talk but don't really want to walk that walk.
So they're not worth a damn. Got it. Okay.
I'm just saying there were two of us in that arena.
And
And
the
I
offer
was
is for
really-
you and your friend. That is it.
And it takes two people to do an Acacia, and that's so tough.
Please don't do an Acacia.
I knew
Alright.
that's where that was going.
Please
So-
don't be a horse's ass.
Wait, what about me?
Only
Honestly,
half a
we-
person. Just cut 'em
You
right in
get
half.
someone short and you just alter self down a foot. Right. Winnie will probably drop the she's been a person this whole time. She'll revert back to her Winnie self and not the human random form.
Oh, you're Winnie. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Hi.
It's been
Sorry.
the tough thing is all the stories say that sometimes you have antlers and eyes in your hands, and
Yeah.
sometimes you spit mayonnaise at people. I thought you were a myth.
So these things are all true.
That is not true.
Oddly enough.
Yes, they are.
No, that was beer and
You had antlers.
I
You
did.
had
You've
I
had
met
antlers,
you-
you've had your eye hands, you have
Yeah.
spit mayonnaise out of your mouth.
literally
When did I
I
spit
first
mayonnaise
met
at
you.
anyone?
You had eyes
We
in your
rallied the
palms.
crew.
that was beer. Who is gonna join a crew with the promise of someone spitting mayonnaise into their mouth? That is so gross.
Nobody good.
That is so gross.
Welcome to the pirate crew.
You'll get a couple of people. They're not going to be good.
No, it was specifically
Hot
beer.
mayonnaise.
Gross. This is the
Hot
most upsetting
secondhand
thing
mayonnaise.
that has ever been on this show.
Fact. Ooh.
Moving on. Yes,
there's been
I agree.
horror
Please, let's
games
get
on
past
this
this
sh-
conversation.
Yeah. This
On
is
this
the worst thing
channel.
on this channel.
Okay.
Yes.
So let us verify that this is something that our spy master actually wants to take on. Acacia.
I'll send a sending to Valerie and be like,
Sure.
hey, got two
Changeling.
recruits for you. One of them is a changeling. You willing to train?
I thought you said trade, and I was like,
No, train.
I was like,
before.
Train?
You get Edgar just on a boat by himself, just sharpening an eye.
Oh.
Oh.
Um,
That is such a
you-
dirty trick since he's essentially a familiar and could just like disappear and reappear back at her side, right?
He's a familiar?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought he
You
was
thought he
just
was his own person?
I thought he
He's
was just
both.
an otter.
He's
No.
an otter, but he's like
Yeah.
R2D2.
he is deathless. He is the Grim Reaper
Yeah.
in furry
I
form.
No, he
love
and,
that.
he
out.
and Little Jeffrey are very similar in that they're kind of like R2D2 in that like never been wiped sort of way. So they're a little bit beyond their specs. But yeah, he is technically because she's college at the Crow's Nest.
Edgar
The
was there
real-
through the
the
whole
real
Clone
hero.
Wars. It's wild.
Yeah, the real hero.
Yeah.
Edgar just can't tell. He's like, I know who Darth Vader is. I just can't tell anybody. Okay, so you get the message back from Valerie. I don't remember. Oh, I think Valerie's voice was kind of vocal fry, if I remember right.
Yeah.
Would you like to reprise Valerie briefly? No. Okay.
I love her. I would love to, but like I need to do one or the other.
You are in the Winnie brain.
Sure. Send them my way. Ready and willing to train.
You sound like a bored teenager.
This is what we get, apparently.
Yeah.
It's fine.
This is the best I've got. Yeah. So yeah, she agrees. More or less.
Cool. I give Scarlett a thumbs up.
Okay. If you would like to do
And
this,
I'm willing.
on one condition.
Proximus uses prestidigitation to make a blue light in one hand and a red light in the other one.
Yep. Okay. Great.
Oh,
You choose.
Jesus.
I just get you so confused.
I have
No.
one condition.
Sorry, I didn't think that.
Do you agree
Solid
to
red
this?
pill. Yeah, please.
No,
Scarlett,
I got it. Acacia's
Yeah.
confused.
We're all there. We're all there. Scarlett, please.
Little Jeffrey's trying to
Never.
catch the lights.
Impersonate me ever again.
I
Or I
solemnly swear.
will rip your tongue out next time.
Okay, I'm just saying that would be kind of cool too. But like, I don't want that. But like, if it had to happen,
No, you don't want it to happen.
okay. All right.
This one has seen it before, and I just point to Marcus, who hasn't actually seen it, but
Yeah, he's just playing along.
I have a request that I think it would be a pretty funny prank to show up to my brother as two of me. But that's only entirely up to you. And that's not a trick to make you break your promise. I'm just saying I think it'd be very funny and I would appreciate
I
it
didn't
if
say
you were in on it.
impersonate any of you. Just don't impersonate
did
me. I
earlier.
can't speak for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Earlier I
Yes,
said no, but I was also not me.
We can talk about that, I guess.
Yeah.
That's late. I assume your brother's not here.
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is going to be a while. We've got a while to go. How are we going to do this, folks?
So, funny story. You've been hearing Phoenix a lot because our home station, our home port, is named Phoenix Landing.
Oh.
And that's where essentially we will be sending you.
Hey, I feel like this is weird to make this decision without Garth, like, in on it.
Oh,
Derek-
God's a total follower. He is 100% on board.
No, I could tell by the, like, wings on his, like, sandals, the, like, cardboard
Yeah.
wings, that kind of was the vibe. But,
Yeah.
Derek, is it out of the question, like, I don't see why it matters, but, like, could I, like, knock on the mirror again and say cell 5 and just have it be, like, a three-way call? Because
Sure.
apparently I can't let them
Party
out
line.
yet.
Yeah,
I
Garth.
mean, they seem like pretty, accepting of their fate at this point. I think it would be fine to let them out. It's also how many of us? 6 of us versus 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Plus
like,
one's a Leonin, so that's basically 2 people in one.
oh, now I get to let him out? Okay. Release cell, hang on, this is really important that I get the numbers right.
It is.
4 and
Yeah.
5.
With the reverse of a schlorp.
Poor
What?
Porsche. Yeah.
Like a popping noise.
You see the changeling and also Proximo. And you see that he is a water genasi, very fine scales on his like bluish green skin. There's not really a 1-to-1, but you get where he was going. Like the armor literally has black paint on it. It's otherwise just mundane armor. There's like little wing like made of metal that he has tried to like strap to the sides of his sandals. He's carrying a trident. He has this kind of like greenish hair that he flops off to the side. Hi.
You
Hey, he-
drop the
Give me
act.
the net.
What neck? What act? Oh yeah, sorry. Here's your net.
I hate this guy. I pat him on the shoulder and heal him 5. Points him.
Oh, that's super neat. Thanks, bro. Okay. Elucidate. What's up? You're
I love him.
Hell, Valerie,
not-
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
She doesn't need to. They need to go through training first. If he dies, he dies.
He doesn't make it. Oh well, we at least got the one.
just looking around. He goes, I have no idea where we are. I was in a mirror.
Yeah.
Who are you
Yeah,
guys?
buddy, you were.
Cool. I was right.
My name is Scarlett. This is Proximus, Winnie, Acacia, Connery, and Marcus.
Ah.
The actual ones.
The real ones in the flesh.
I would like to have little Jeffrey.
Oh, whoa, wow. You guys are real? No shit. All right. That's fucking cool.
What do you think?
Listen,
we
did you
were?
know that? That's fucking wild. Yeah, no, I'm you, sort of. Proximo, of course, 1-to-1.
Wait, no, this is
Proximus.
too good. I need you two to like stand next to each other. Like
I know it's like
I wish
looking in a
cameras
mirror, but
existed.
also you could look into a mirror.
Can I have little Jeffrey gather
Fun
up
fun
the
house
spikes?
mirror?
Oh, I put my
Do you have
arm
little
around
Jeffrey
him.
gather up what?
The tail spikes that were in the leg that you specified were
Just little
in-
Jeffrey just
Do you want
ripping
to
them
rip
out.
tail spikes out of his femoral artery?
Yeah, what's the point of us healing it? He's not gonna
Proxy's a paladin.
he's not gonna just live with them in his leg for the rest of his life.
Okay, all right. Jeffrey just
That's
like
an
one by
You-
one
okay,
rips
no,
out these
no.
like foot-long
You
manticore
said
tail
he
spikes
wasn't
from this
that
man's thigh.
injured. That it
He
was
took
just
fi-
flavor.
You're right. You're right. But the
Pick
idea
one.
of pulling something from your femoral artery, he's
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't-
"Whoa, I'm bleeding out so fast."
No, you're good.
He doesn't pull them out. He just pushes them through.
Right. Is when they heal,
Yeah.
they plop out one by one.
But yeah, I want little Jeffrey to gather them
Yeah.
up like a little creep.
Like
Okay.
a little creep.
And Jeffrey has little manticore spikes now.
How many?
Roll a d6 for me.
6.
6 spikes.
Hell yeah.
Can I just check to see if Garth pissed his pants with the lightning when the lightning struck by?
He's a water genasi. How can you tell?
Yeah, I'm just wet all over.
Just slimy.
Damn it.
I just wet myself in general.
Okay, we're done.
He rolled a 15. I don't think he wet himself.
Damn.
Damn. Oh, I really wanted more embarrassment for this guy.
Look, you gotta take it where you can. If we're not gonna embarrass Connery this session, we gotta take it with
Right.
legitimacy.
So we're doing.
I just
we're doing
inked myself, dude, bro.
stuff. Oh, bro, I inked.
We have offered you a position with our spy master to actually help with whatever movement we're benefiting.
Sure, I have lots of movement. I can go forward, back, side to side, up, down. I can swim.
I'm
Somebody
gonna
else
send
talk to
another
it.
sending to Valerie.
Somebody talk to it.
I'm sending another sending to Valerie. Hey Valerie. One of the recruits is a dud. Put him where you can.
Yeah.
Don't put him on actual spy missions.
Give him to Rollin.
Give him
No
to
information.
Rollin.
Front lines only.
Give him to Rollin. I do say that.
We just put all of them with Rollin.
Elucidate has like turned and has him like by the shoulder. She's significantly shorter than this tall, like lanky water genasi, like just full on Bill and Ted Keanu Reeves. And she's like, Garth, we're going to go somewhere where we're going to do more good. So you're not Proximo anymore. Okay? He goes, all right, one sec. Not there anymore. All right.
Oh my
Okay,
God, I feel like
so-
we're talking to Ken from Barbie.
We're going to go and help fight the
Yeah.
Empire. Oh, I don't like the Empire. I know. Look, see the words that I'm saying.
Scarlett is losing brain cells listening to this conversation.
We're on board. We're on board. And you hear a voice from the back of the room, and Uncle Marik will be the one to ship them there. I have been eavesdropping this whole time.
Yeah, that.
I'm not
Okay.
surprised.
That's fair.
Wait, real quick, Garth, what's your like when you're not Proximo,
Yeah.
and when you're not freedom fighting, like
Sure.
who is Garth? Like, what do you do? What do you like to do?
Do you hang out in
Oh,
Brooks?
that's a super big question, little lady. What did you ask, Kayla?
Do you hang out in Brooks?
In Brooks.
No? Is that not landing with you?
I don't get the reference, and maybe I should.
Garth Brooks, Derek.
Garth Brooks. Oh, I get it. Okay, all right. Damn, if I could
That is
remember
Yeah.
his,
very good.
his
Yeah.
emo character is shit.
Mm.
Chris,
Yeah.
so close.
Hold up. Before we go on that thing, did Valerie respond to my maybe don't put him on the front lines?
No, that's what she said, like, no spycraft, front lines only. Like,
Oh, got it. I heard you.
disposable.
Sorry, I
He's like,
didn't realize that was her response.
Chris
Yeah.
Gaines.
yes, he's like, oh, when I'm not by Brooks, I'm getting my Chris Gaines. And he like flexes, and it's not great.
Maybe it's in G. Like maybe he could just like hold stuff for Zinji or something.
I'm super good at holding things.
Yeah.
But I like being on ships and being near the water. I like talking to fish. They don't always talk back, but I like doing it.
We have
Yeah.
heard more than plenty. Thank you. You're hired.
Solid. All right, best interview I've had so far. Ha, killed it.
I think someone could definitely use him like in a non-spy capacity. This is in the mental.
I think someone's going to
Yeah.
use him as fucking target practice.
Jeffrey dabs like behind you, and he goes, "That's the most amazing thing I've ever seen.
Oh no.
I shall spread this far and wide."
No. Okay, well, then how much do we, Marique, how much do we pay you to ship them?
Do you want them in a box or just free range?
Him in a box.
No,
Please,
free
him.
range.
Please.
Ah, I
put them in
love
a box.
boxes.
Food and like.
I just
stuff.
need this many holes.
Okay, like
Yeah,
you
he
know,
goes in the
regular
box.
passenger fare.
No, he goes in the box.
Regular passenger fare.
But listen to him talk, Winnie.
We don't have to be
Elucidate, are you
there.
able to keep an eye on him?
Yes, absolutely. I've kept an eye on him this far, and he's pretty good in a fight, despite the piss poor showing that he had in the arena. But he's very lots of endurance when it comes to just like he gets knocked down and gets back up again.
Okay.
Let me make it very clear. You are the priority of getting to Phoenix Landing. If he doesn't make it, oh well.
What did
She turns
Acacia
and goes,
say?
"Goth,
If he
do you remember
dies, he dies.
Do you remember the word disposable?" Yeah, that's me. She's like, "Yes, you are disposable." All right.
Hey,
Disposable.
so just so you two know, like we have been talking a lot of stuff, guff, one might say, if I were an 80-year-old man, but like we treat our people well. Like we don't want anything to happen to anybody. Like we do what we do, sure, to help Scarlett and us and like whatnot, but like we take care of each other and we take care of our people, and you're our people now, and we want to make sure that you get where you're going safe, and we don't want to put you in positions that you're not suited for. So, you know, you might end up doing different jobs, but like, you know, you're part of us now. So yeah, just
Okay. Thank you. That's a very nice speech. Thank you.
okay, good.
All right. Yes,
No one's gonna take your tongue, is what I mean.
I
Anyway,
appreciate it. Yeah, we're all on board. Everything's fine. We apologize. I think we're all on the same page of this book, and I'm looking forward to future chapters where we're all equal parts.
as we're having this like really good discussion, I think that little Jeffrey and Garth are like off to the side, like trying to like little Jeffrey's like teaching the angle of the dab.
Right. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
Oh, it's like it's not just a horizontal. It's not a 90. It's more of like a 45. All right. Okay. So, Marique like basically ushers them out. I will keep them underground until the ship is ready, and I will send them along with some supplies to Ascension Isle. And I will do my best to keep that voyage as quiet as possible. I have a captain who is going to be coming into port very soon, who I can trust to keep his heading under wraps. And it is becoming night at this point. Yes, Scarlett. Nope. Okay. Anything any of you want to do?
I'm going to get ready for my appointment with the Rasha.
I figured. Okay.
I'm also just gonna check in with Uncle Marique. He said Hooks get some information on like Hooks people that I can do a shakedown on about Panveer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
We don't need to do tonight, but like I'm just
Yes,
gonna ask for an
we'll
update.
save that for next time. So, Scarlett prepares for her meeting with the Raja. We get some information for Acacia about the Hooks. Winnie and Proximus, anything for you?
Oh, I think I'm gonna take a nap. Oh, Winnie. Is there a way that I can go into the mirror, heal the owl beer, and then come back out?
By the letter of the law, each cell is like a one creature sort of thing.
Oh, yeah.
So that's sort of
Makes
up
sense.
to the spirits that be. Because like if I add like one more thing than it's supposed to hold, like something gets popped out.
That's probably how it broke the first time, huh?
No.
No, we shattered it.
We
Didn't we?
absolutely physically shattered it. Yeah.
we did.
The Sahuagin did.
That's right. It came
Yeah.
through it.
What we could do is just like in one of these little like cells, if any of them look like they would hold a owlbear type creature, we could just like.
I wonder if I could cast into the mirror, huh? Nah, it's okay. As long as it's okay, then
I mean,
we could.
It
do
is
later.
alive right now.
yeah.
It's alive. It's fine.
Yeah, it's holding on by a hit point. This is an extra-dimensional cell. Creatures trapped don't age. They don't need to eat, drinks, or sleep.
Oh,
Yeah, they're just like there.
in stasis, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like
It's
I've
all good.
always personally ruled it as like you're conscious and like whiling away the time doing whatever, but I can also see why that would not be a great thing. So, but we could like kick it into a cell, heal it, and then just like hold the mirror up until it eventually fails a save and gets slurped back in.
I think I need some space to become friends with it. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, that would not be a fun, comfortable situation
Ooh.
for anybody.
Yeah.
And I don't want to release it anywhere near the city. Like,
Yeah.
I
I
would
should
like
probably.
to rehabilitate these guys and get them out in the
Yeah.
wilds somewhere.
I'm just gonna take a nap.
Winnie, anything for you?
Nothing smart, nothing good.
Solid.
Does Winnie know about this meeting? Am I needed at this meeting?
No. This is Scarlett organized a meeting with the Raja, apparently a bar owner, but potentially more, of the happy or lucky tiger.
I think
Friendly.
Sure, that one too.
Friendly tiger.
Okay,
His name is Tony. He wears a red bandana. It's a friendly tiger.
which
He's
color is-
great.
Anyway, Winnie is gonna disguise herself as a probably human, man, Vin Diesel, and just sort of go around bar to bar, not the friendly lucky tiger. Oh my gosh, what if the Lucky Tiger was a rival tavern across town? Or on a different island? Like they're what if it's
The
a
lucky
chain?
lion and the friendly tiger.
Yeah. Perfect. Anyway, she's just gonna go like bar to bar, tavern to tavern, rumor mongering. That sounds like she's creating rumors. No.
It
Well,
does.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe she'll try and like if she hears people talking about like Phoenix Landing or Ascension Isle or whatever, she'll do the whole like that place isn't real. But if it were, and like each time she says somewhere different and somewhere like completely, like, oh, well, I think it's just south of Doran's Reach. That's what I heard. Or yeah, like that's definitely somewhere west of Gondola. Like
Okay. All right.
but also just like general information gathering and whatnot.
Okay. So join us next time as Scarlett has her meeting with the Raja. Acacia gathers information on the hooks for a shakedown. Winnie turns into Vin Diesel and spreads and gathers rumors, and Proximus takes a nap. those are my notes for next time. Thank you all for joining us for another wonderful session of Horizons Call. Sometimes I leave us on a cliffhanger. Not so much this time, I guess, unless you're super excited about the meeting for Scarlett, because I personally am. So again, thank you. Let's go ahead and wrap things up. One last time, you can support our show through Twitch at any time. Anytime you do that, subs or bits or anything like that, always much appreciated. Goes directly towards the channel. But more importantly than that, I highly encourage you all to tip these wonderful players. You can do so through Pally. Pally.gg is a wonderful tool that we have. It's a wonderful tool to use. You can find it in our chat. You can find it on our socials. Anything that you are willing and able to tip, both those factors being very important together, it's evenly distributed amongst our cast and crew. And you can also impact our game at any time by doing so, with advantages, crits, and complications like black spots. So a special thank you, as always, to those of you who have been willing and able to tip so far. And you can also do that at any time throughout the week. If you do it on a Wednesday, it just gets paid forward to whatever the next game is. So you can always do that there as well. Let's go ahead and go around, have these other people say a little bit about themselves and where you can find more of them. So Mare, if you don't mind starting us out.
Hi, I'm Mare. You can find me on all applicable social media at Archmage of Dice. Obviously, I have this game every Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And for one more week, you can find me over on Valdrian's channel this upcoming Friday, where we will have our finale of our Season 2 Avatar game called Smoke and Ashes. It's going to be a lot of feels. I just kind of threatened to kill my grandfather last session, so yeah, we got to get to the Fire Nation. Let's go.
Hey, all right. Definitely check that out. It sounds very interesting. Mare also did a game of Sanctuary earlier today on this channel, along with the creator of the game, Megan Lynn. You can find that in our VODs, eventually on YouTube as well. It was a fantastic session. I really loved there's some deep ocean kind of stuff, because apparently that's all we do on this channel, but some really great creativity between the table that was there. So highly encourage you all to check that out. Eva.
Hi, hello, I'm Eva. You can find me here pretty much all the time. I just got hit with the vision of Winnie leaving little Jeffrey behind to nap with Proximus, and him just curled up at Proximus's feet. Yeah. I think that's all I got. I'm sorry.
Deathmatch Island tomorrow. Yes. We'll have some more stuff coming up as well. And actually, just something from me to Eva. The 26th is this lovely human being's birthday. Please go celebrate her as best you can. The co-founder of this channel and apparently invisible human being. So definitely is a supporter for that day. Next up, Mikyl.
Hi, fam. I'm Mikyl, and you can find me right here on Saturdays playing Proximus. And you can find me in the Sword and Key Discord channel doing some arts. And there's going to be a dump of new art soon, so stay tuned to that. Mare,
Is it us?
Yes, it's the Season 4 art, and I am currently working on it, and so yeah, there'll be some stuff on there. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, BlueSky, and Tumblr at Mikyl Sandoval, @ all one word, Mikyl Sandoval. That's me.
Awesome. Yes, as Mikyl was saying, very special thank you to Mikyl for all the artwork that he does. Check out our Discord for even more of it. And you get to see more of it not only today, but tomorrow on Harbingers and other games as well. It's absolutely incredible. Next up, Kaila.
Hi, hello, my name is Kaila. I have been your Siren Storm Sorcerer, Scarlett Shores, the one and only, the original, not the imposter. You can find me on socials at KMC, all spelled out. If you can't find me there, add an underscore at the end. You will hunt me down eventually. I've been sharing a lot of music because a lot of my favorite artists are coming out with music, and that's pretty much all I've been doing. I'll do more things eventually.
Absolutely. We'll probably be on this channel. You can look forward to it.
Probably.
My name is Derek Soyden. I use he, him pronouns. Yes, Sword is my last name. Yes, it's awesome. No, you can't have it. I have been your GM for this game and many other games here on Sword and Key, the channel that I co-founded with Eva. And I'm very appreciative that all of you joined us tonight, and I'm very thankful for the cast that I have for this. Typically, I don't have personal stuff for my callouts, or for my shoutouts, but I actually have one today. On the 26th, I will be over on one of our friend channels, ECP, Exquisite Corpse Presents, run by the very wonderful Wraith, where I will be in a Monster of the Week game at 6 p.m. Pacific time. It's Monday the 26th. So check that out. Go spread the word of Sword and Key on other places. But ECP is also a member of Team SideQuest, much like we are, so we always look to support when we can. Upcoming stuff for Sword and Key. Horizon's Call will be back next Saturday, same time, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific time, we have the finale of Deathmatch Island, starring Eva. Moving one thing around. So that is 10 a.m. Pacific time on the 18th. Then right after that, at 3 p.m. Pacific time, we will have the finale of our Harbinger game, which is a Horizons Call spin-off game. Both have got kind of heavy, so this will be an interesting Sunday. This coming Friday, the 23rd, we have the next in our series of Sword and Key movie nights, which are held on our Discord. This next one will be Howl's Moving Castle. You can always join our Discord and see all of our social media through our beacons.ai/Sword and Key, all one word. All of our social media is typically Sword and Key with underscores between the 3 words: Instagram, BlueSky, Twitter. You can also join our Discord through most of those places as well, but Beacons has the link there, and hang out with lots of cool people, do lots of cool things, and again, join in our movie nights. On the 24th, we have the first in what likely will be a 2-part of a what do I want to call that? We are featuring a game that is not yet in public use yet. It is Eldritch Automata, created by Nick, user @NoblemanNick on Twitter. It is essentially like Neon Evangelion Gundam meets biblical revelations. There's angels, there's demons. It's all tragic hero stuff. It's super great. I have a great cast lined up for it. That is 10 a.m. Pacific time on the 24th, and then will likely play every other week. So the next game will be March 9th at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Then the next episode of Monster Crush, was a podcast I do with my friend LD. We're talking about different cryptids, creatures, and miscellaneous monsters. Will release on the 25th. This one is a leap year episode with some jumping cryptids. And then we also on the 25th, we have the finale of Brindlewood Bay, which will be it's pre-recorded game at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time. Then, of course, Eva's birthday on the 26th, the ECP game that I'm playing also on the 26th. And then we're going to start looking into March. And into March, we're going to have Trophy Dart games starting on Sundays on the 3rd at 10 a.m. Pacific time. And that'll run for 4 weeks. So lots of cool stuff coming up. We have even more games on the horizon. Even more applications are going to be going out soon. And then we're going to get back to some other seasons of other stuff as well. So check it all out. Stick with us for social media stuff. And yeah, we're all going to have a great time. We'd love to have even more people hang around. I had a message that we are going to be raiding Entropy Emporium tonight. So go spread some love there, spread some positivity. And that's it for this week. So until, for me, tomorrow, for Eva, tomorrow, but the rest of us next week, fair winds, following seas. Take care of yourselves. We'll see you soon.